1. Hello, all of my amazing, beautiful, outrageously funny, and talented friends out there. My name and your hosts for this episode, this beautiful Halloween edition episode, our OVA number 10. Can you believe that? Number 10. I am your host, Captain Buggy. Hello, everyone. Hello, all of my amazing, beautiful pirates out there. Hope you're all being very flashily excited for Halloween. Halloween is going to be Tuesday. And, yeah, this is another OVA episode, guys, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And, of course, joining me is my co-host, my sister, my friend, the one who helps us out with come up with creative and awesome questions and Q&As and posts all the beautiful questions and Q&As and helps with all the social media besides TikTok, because that would be our TikTok guru, you, Kyron. And thank you so much for that, Kyron. We love you for that. But yeah, what's up, Lex?
Hello, I'm Lexi.
How are you and who are you?
Great. I am a stereotypical pirate.
Clearly a One Piece pirate. I mean, can't you see the theme here, guys? Can't you see? Also,
but I'm my own personal...
is not here. Personal pirate.
Yeah, I'm an OG.
An original. A One Piece original.
Yeah, I'm an original character.
So you can find her somewhere over in the background somewhere?
Yeah, I'm a One Piece original character.
See, right here, even Isis saying that you were Nami.
Why isn't your hair red?
Yeah, Twitch is acting up, y'all. We cannot see it over on our end.
At least we still have it here.
Yeah, we have it here, which is great.
I can see it fine here. How are you?
This is fine. Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
This is
we roll with the punches, guys. We roll. Thank you guys for being patient with us. For we started a little bit later.
Yeah, it was all costume stuff, guys.
But I mean, I hope it was worth it, because you guys get this, and this is okay too. But now you guys get that.
And this is going to be a fun episode, guys, because this is an OVA, which means, guess what? We're not going to go ahead and stick to a specific episode. We're not going to go ahead and focus on, like, Thunder Spears, which is, we know we're going to be focused on next. It's going to be the Thunder Spears. But what we're going to be doing in this episode is just talking, chatting, hanging out, guys. All right? We're going to go ahead and, of course, do the usual with the Q&A of 2 weeks ago. Right? Technically last weekend, but it's in regards to an episode we did 2 weeks ago, kind of.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of.
Because we took last week.
Yeah, last week we took it off, guys, and we're so happy that you guys are here with us. We missed you guys, of course, so much.
Yes.
And Eddie, what is up, my friend? Yo, so we got Eddie, we got Josh, Jacob, Kyron, beautiful, all of my amazing, awesome friends out there, the OGs, we got our beautiful crew, our AOT fam, our Attack to Talk Levi squad. You guys know all those beautiful names. Josh is the concussion pirate.
Yeah. Actually, funny enough, guys, we took last week off because, surprise, surprise, I got another concussion.
Yes.
I also am getting over a cold. That's why I sound the way I sound. And, this concussion wasn't from diving. I wasn't playing beach. I was following the rules. I was just playing indoor volleyball, which has never been an issue.
Nope, never been an issue.
So I helped coach for the men's team at my university, and I was, playing with them. And one of the, I have to say, he's probably one of the best hitters on the team too. Definitely the strongest and fastest person on the team. He hit me right here.
In the face.
Like I was standing and I saw it right there, and I just I moved last second, hit me right here. I have a little bump here. So
clearly
I got a concussion.
Has lost a step, guys. I'm sorry. She's not as aware and as she can't act as fast. And no, I'm kidding, Lex.
So he gave me a concussion, and he sprained a ligament in my jaw/neck.
As if he thought freaking concussion was bad enough.
So, my neck has been a little stiff, but it's okay. I saw a doctor. I'm fine. Nothing I haven't been through before in terms of concussion. I know concussion managing is just secondhand nature to me now. So,
as
not that big of a deal to me.
As sad as that is.
Yeah, not a big deal to me anymore. That's kind of just my norm. Sometimes I got to wear earplugs. Sometimes I got to wear sunglasses, But I got to make sure to get that nap. If I don't get a nap in, my head feels like it's pressurized.
Yep. Yeah, guys, so we took last week off, and again, guys, every time we go ahead and we take a podcast episode off and we stream live, right, it makes the week really go, I don't know, it feels very weird, and then so it's like something's missing in the week, but then when we have to wait a whole other week to be able to stream live with you guys, make sure everything's all good to go, everything's set up, stuff like that, the week feels like forever. Yeah, it's weird, but not only did we take last Sunday off because Lexi was unfortunately not feeling well and needed the rest and all that good stuff. But also I had an appointment as well. I had a tattoo appointment. Go figure. You know? So I got a
Yeah.
nice little tattoo. I have another session tomorrow, which is why we're streaming here tonight. And yeah. So, but yeah. So we have Heisei asking, where the hell is Zach, aka Sanji? Yeah. So Sanji is still out there, you know, just cooking.
He's
being
in his
a chef
training arc.
and all that. He's in his training arc. Yes, exactly.
We're the main story. He's in his side quests right now.
Yes, I like that a lot. No, Zach. Again, he's a working man. You know, he couldn't take this. Yeah, he couldn't take this weekend off, unfortunately. You know, well, it's just one of those things where he's still very new with his job, so he has to very choose wisely on when he can go ahead and miss time and all that. But hopefully Zach is here with us soon and back over on the pod, because we miss Zach a lot. And I hope you guys are all fired up. Can you please in chat, let's just scream out fired up for Zach. You know, all that good stuff, guys. I'm feeling fired up. You know, I'm excited. Obviously, my costume here looks badass because Lexi did it.
I tried my best. It's not perfect, but,
No, but also,
I tried my best.
You did a great job, and it
We
was
also
very much
were
very
on
quick too.
time. Yeah.
So
At a time limit.
yeah. But still, I'm very, very excited about this podcast episode, guys, because it's another OVA episode. This is a Halloween OVA, and we don't have to stick to Halloween topics. I mean, we're going to talk about just Attack on Titan in general. I have a couple little cool articles I want to go ahead and maybe even just go over if we have the time. There is one for sure I want to go ahead and get to. That's talking about Attack on Titan unfinished questions. Let me see if I can
Ooh.
find the exact article name. There's also a couple cool little lists of top 10 characters in different categories that maybe we can go and talk about. But this is the one I really want to go ahead and focus on. It's the biggest unsolved mysteries in Attack on Titan and what fans think.
Ooh.
So that'll be fun to go ahead and talk about, guys.
I
as
said
you
no
guys
spoilers.
know.
No spoilers. Don't say
Yeah,
anything.
no spoilers. Heisa says I know the ending now. No, do not spoil
Don't
anything.
even say that you're sad. I don't even want to know if it's sad or happy. I don't want to know any of that.
Actually, to go ahead and kind of transition from that point, we talked about it 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, but we're doing a live react of us watching the episode, and that'll be actually next weekend, guys.
Yeah.
That'll be next weekend.
Whoa.
Obviously, we're aware that the final episode
It'll have to be on Sunday.
is going to be Saturday, and unfortunately, we are busy. Both of us have plans, but I know you guys said that you guys are going to go ahead and watch it on Saturday, and you guys want to see us react on Sunday.
Our live reactions.
So what we're going to do is we're going to have a live stream, but we're not going to go ahead and necessarily focus and talk throughout the episode. We're going to watch together. We're going to go ahead and do a countdown. I will let you guys know. We're going to, all right, guys, here we go. I'm starting it and ready. 3, 2, 1. And then that's when I'm going to go ahead and we'll start it. You guys can go ahead and watch it again with us. And since you guys are already going to be aware of what to expect, you guys could see us react to whatever crazy stuff is going to happen in this final part. And it's something that we've been waiting for a long time, it seems like, but it's finally here, and I'm excited for that, guys.
And I don't even know if it's ever going to end because Isayama is writing more chapters.
As he should.
He's
As
writing
he should.
additional chapters.
As he should.
If these aren't answering very deliberate questions, then I mean, also I don't mind it going on forever. Let it go on forever.
Let it. Yeah.
Maybe I can watch the final season part 376 with
And
the
it's
children
great
one day.
because it's more content for us to talk about, which means
True.
the more.
Which means Attack the Talk.
Yeah, the more
Doesn't
Attack on
end.
Titan, which means
If Attack on
more
Titan
Attack the
doesn't
Talk.
end.
That's just how it works. It's beautiful. It's a great partnership. And I'm waiting for Isayama to understand that and to acknowledge us.
Be like,
Yeah,
who are
man.
these freaks?
Acknowledge us. But yeah, guys, I'm excited. So again, since this is an OVA episode, you guys over in chat, let us know what certain topics you guys want to go. What's on your guys' mind? Is there anything you guys want to go and talk about? We'd love to go ahead and get into some good discussions, get into some good tangents and all that. I love it.
Interesting take by Kyron's friend. I heard Castlevania is really, really good. I heard it's really good. And one of my friends, actually Jeremiah, he dressed up as a Castlevania vampire for Halloween for the last party we went to. So I guess they have vampires in it. He dressed up as one of the Castlevania vampires or whatever. I haven't seen it. I heard it's really good,
I have not seen that as well.
but it's on my list of the many things I need to watch. I have so many things I need to catch up on. And for Heise, as far as what did we think of the trailer, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, there's only so much time in a day. you know.
I was busy all day today when Eddie sent it to me, and then Heisa or Jacob sent it to me, and I was already like on my way to come help you with makeup. Before that, I worked 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Before that, the guys had volleyball practice 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. So
it's just never ending.
I haven't gotten my nap yet.
Never ending stuff, guys. But what else? Do we have anything else over in chat that we want to go ahead and talk about?
But I'm excited to watch the trailer. I know that it's going to make me hyped, but worried. I already know.
Got it. Where the heck is AJ and Lex?
I know.
What's up,
Who is
Bat?
this? Hello,
Welcome, Bat. Welcome.
Yeah, I don't know where AJ went, guys.
It's so nice. It's so nice whenever Bat joins us. I love it. I love whenever all our friends are here. All right, so
go to the poll, and
I think we can do that. Yeah. We'll go ahead and we'll jump right into the Q&A and the poll. See what we talked about there. We'll see what the results are. I'm always excited to go ahead and see what you guys think. What feedback we got. And do your thing, Lex.
So, starting off with the poll this time. 2 weeks ago, we asked you guys, do you think Titan genes get passed down? And the example I included in the story is Aaron's Attack Titan, or Aaron's Titan in general.
Yes.
Aaron's Titan, Grisha's Attack Titan, and then Zeke's Beast Titan. And they all have pointed ears.
Yeah.
And
that is
some of them, I will say that there are a good amount of Titans that do already have pointed ears, but I can't remember what we were talking about. Doesn't Ymir's have her gremlin? Doesn't she have pointed ears?
I don't know.
Or does she have normal ears?
Do you think we'd have to go and look. Don't know off the top of my head.
But that's a good example because obviously all those people are related. They all have almost the same exact shape of pointed ears. They're all also hairy. But yeah, because they're all related, and that was a question that we thought of. Someone in chat, I can't remember who it was, but someone in chat was like, "Oh yeah, they all have. She does not have pointed ears.
She does not. She has rounded ears from what I'm looking at here.
There we go.
Also, this internet is it's doing its thing for sure.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi is not on, so
mine is not on either.
I'm trying to.
But looking at the photo here, she has rounded ears, and I'll show you. Look.
I heard Ben goes, "Yeah, Ymir's ears aren't rounded. I mean, they are rounded." After you said that they are. Yeah.
You can see we got a photo there that I've.
Okay, so that
she has normal rounded ears.
That provides
so that
more
really does.
speculation.
Yeah, exactly.
For if these Titan genes get passed down, because obviously we know normal human, your mom and dad's genes get passed down, and your grandpa, grandpa, we know those
sure
genes,
do.
Family tree, all that get passed down. You know how your dad's mom's hair is going to be how your hair is. Sorry,
Zach figured out.
Yeah,
we love you, Zach.
But yeah, I miss you, man. But do Titan genes, in terms of if they turn into Titans, do those characteristics get passed down? So in the poll, we asked you guys that, and the options are either totally, duh, or no, it's random. The characteristics are random.
Interesting. And I would love to,
maybe you're
of
saying
course.
no and you don't think they're random, but it's yes or no, basically.
Okay. And of course, you guys could totally elaborate, please, over in chat.
Yeah. Now is your guys' time. You guys have the floor this episode. We're hanging out.
Yeah, we're hanging out. This is just open forum, guys. Again, we're just doing a quick little cool OVA, just fun episode where we're just chatting, hanging out as friends, guys. And
Bat wants Buggy to say something.
What?
Say something, Buggy.
Say something like Buggy?
Yeah.
Give me a moment.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and maybe after the...
It'll come out when it comes out.
Yeah. There's times where I'm feeling it, and there's times where I feel like I'm still just getting to the flow of the pod. Mm-hmm. And plus the whole Twitch thing for us isn't working, so it's like that's throwing me off a little bit.
Way that we look at chat isn't loading.
Because we usually have like 2 monitors, and right now one of them's not working, so we're trying to figure that out.
We're trying to use the little monitor.
So AJ's working right now.
If I'm squinting over that way,
Buggy will come out soon enough.
Right now it's AJ. Right now it's host AJ.
Yes. Yeah.
By the way, have you guys seen the FNAF movie? I just finished it an hour ago in theaters. Oh my gosh. I've been wanting to watch
Friday Nights at Freddy.
But I am like terrified of like jump scare type movies. And I know that watching it in theater, I'm going to piss my pants. But my friend me and him, it's RJ actually. Me and him
Shout out RJ.
are like super into like Five Nights at Freddy's lore. So I know he was like, we need to watch it. Like I for sure need to watch it with RJ. But I was telling them, I was like, guys, we don't need to watch it in theaters. I have a projector and it's on Peacock, and I have Peacock.
Oh, there you go.
So I was like, guys, we don't need to watch it in theater. And RJ was like, no, I want it to be a theater experience. And I was like, I don't, because I'm going to piss my pants. But I'm so
deal with
excited.
It, Lex.
Irepent says there aren't much jump scares in it, Lex. It's a really cool movie. Yeah, I'm so excited, and I am even
hell yeah,
more.
Josh, you saw it already?
I'm even more excited for
better
it.
than I thought.
I'm even more excited for it because Matthew Lillard is playing the main villain. He's playing William Afton.
Oh, I have heard that
Springtrap.
before. Yeah.
Yeah, Matthew Lillard, and
I remember seeing his
I
name.
love Matthew Lillard.
I remember seeing his name on there, and then I think I remember seeing that.
He's playing the main villain.
Interesting. I don't know Five Nights at Freddy. I don't know that whole lore. I don't know the whole story. I don't know all that.
I don't even think Five Nights at Freddy's fans know the lore because it's very up for interpretation and all.
Oh, okay.
So we like to think we know the lore.
Yeah.
But there literally was a time that me and RJ were driving to LA, and the entire drive we were just talking about Five Nights at Freddy's lore.
Really?
Yeah, because you could talk about it for hours.
Interesting.
Tune in for our Five Nights at Freddy's podcast after this. I would totally do that.
Yeah.
But
work for the phone, but whatever.
yeah, I really want to I really want to see it. So he did great in the movie. Springtrap was real menacing presence in the movie. Yes, I've also seen the behind the scenes. I've seen what the animatronics look like, and they're so cool. They made him look so good, and I'm really glad that Five Nights at Freddy's is getting a re-up. You know, it's getting the recognition it deserves. Buggy's here, guys. Buggy has entered.
Yeah, great, Lex. I love it.
But I am excited to watch it, and maybe AJ will watch it. Just for the sake of the movie.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
It's on
You know,
Peacock.
I love watching scary movies.
It's on Peacock.
I love watching them.
Watch it with sunglasses.
I love them a lot.
Is Bon Bon in the movie? I mean, technically, because Springtrap was
Is Bon Bon.
Bold and Bonnie.
Did you guys see that Linked Horizon was doing the new OP for the episode?
Linked Horizon was doing the new. Really?
Interesting.
For the hour-long special.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear what the new opening is going to be.
Bad Pets is the best hat ever. You should wear that grocery shopping. We should both wear that.
Yeah,
Imagine
we should just
you know
go-
what? Let's just go grocery shopping right after this podcast
Yeah,
episode.
immediately after, let's do
go-
normal.
yeah,
let's
let's
go to
go
the
grocery
laundromat. Let's go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Let's go to the post office. Let's just normal. Let's just take
Do
a
it.
walk around the block.
Ha! Deloading. The Buggy
Hello,
the Clown.
deloading.
Yeah. Hell yeah. What is up? What's up, fam? Welcome, man.
They did the first 3 openings like Shinso Sasage. Oh! Now I'm even more excited.
Really?
They did the original 3 openings. And the first opening
What?
went so hard. And they're doing... Oh my gosh, that's so nice. It's like a whole...
It's like a full circle.
Yeah, full circle. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. I was too excited. Yeah, it's like full circle. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Damn, that's gonna. Oh, if they're already doing that, that means the emotions are gonna be all over the
If
place
he's
from start to
singing,
finish.
Too, if I hear his voice, I'm gonna start
Wow.
crying. The opening.
Damn. Interesting. Yeah, they did the first.
But
Wow.
loading.
The rumbling really was a nice, just like.
and it really helped set the tone for.
Yeah,
the season.
exactly. Yeah, it really did set the tone. It was perfect.
Yeah, it really helped
Damn.
set the tone. We took
Right.
a really long detour right now.
Very interesting though. Eddie says that I'm not too sure because Zeke received his Titan powers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before. It says after he had Zeke. Wait. So Zeke received his Titan powers after he had Zeke. So I don't know if he meant Grisha had his Titan powers after. Because Zeke had it first.
Oh yeah,
before
Zeke
Grisha.
got his Titan powers first.
No, Grisha got it first from Aaron Kruger. And then Zeke got
Oh,
it
and
passed
then
down
Zeke got it
from
from,
Dr.
Dr.
Damn, I always forget his name. We talked about it 2 weeks ago.
And someone said his name is Chad.
Yes,
in
yes.
Chat, and
Yes, we need your help again, guys, in chat.
Doctor.
We forgot the doctor's name, but anyway. So yeah, Grisha got it first. You're right. I think that's what you meant, Eddie. Was that Grisha
got it
first, then Zeke, right? So I don't know if the pointy ears get passed down, but also too, it's like different Titans.
That's what it is. It's Saver.
Yes, Dr. Saver. Remember that thrift.
Dr. Saver.
Thrift.
Yeah, Savers. Dr. Saver. K Saver.
Yeah.
Dub will come out at the same time. Me
It's
too,
just
I
weird
think.
because we talked about it. It's like, man, you know what? It's weird when you have one essential kind of lineage, have one specific quality, right, and stuff and all
Yeah.
that. Two actually, if you want to count hairiness, but
Yeah.
you know,
But at least for Aaron, it's just long hair.
long hair. Yeah.
But they all have long head hair.
Yeah.
So did Grisha. I'm like imagining Grisha's Titan with a man bun right now for some reason.
I think that if he wasn't a Beast Titan, and let's say for the sake of just the
Zeke?
yeah, if Zeke was also an Attack Titan, I think that he also would have long hair.
I think he would too.
He would have long hair. He definitely would have the beard, of course, too. Probably the hairy chest as well.
Yeah, he'd probably have,
let's be real.
His dad's hairy chest.
But yeah, it says, Josh says that Zeke has Grisha's genes, so that just translates into the ear thing. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just simple as that, because maybe it's also, I mean, it's weird because with the founding Titan, right, we understand that was passed down between family, right? And I'm guessing that there obviously is a lot of similarities there with the founding Titan, right? Understandably, it's like each person lives through the next and the next, whatever and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But it's kind of weird because when you have,
like regardless on timeline, no matter what, your genes are going to be your genes.
do we have any other? Do we have any other Titan, right, that has
pointed ears?
Family? No. Just say like family. Besides the founding, besides the Jaegers.
Besides the Jaegers.
Because actually, another example would be Porco and Marcel.
Oh yeah, Porco and Marcel.
They both are the same Jaw Titan form.
I was gonna say, why am I blanking right now? The royal family.
Yeah. You talking about Rice?
Yeah, the Rice family.
Yeah. Well, I was saying, but besides the Rice family, besides the Jaegers, do we have any other example? Do we have any other example? And
brothers, yeah.
yeah.
I beat you to it.
Did you? Damn. Yeah, you did. I was sorry. I was thinking, and I didn't have it over. I wasn't looking. But yeah. So, but again, that goes to the same kind of argument that we have here that we're trying to figure out, right? Is that we have two brothers,
characteristics that pass down,
that both received the Jaw Titan, and we've seen through, history. Marcel's Titan has the same appearance as Porco's Titan does. Porco just has, I believe, just darker hair tones. I believe that's it.
Let me look it up and get a full grasp.
Yeah. The Galliard brothers, exactly. Yes. I'm seeing it now. But I don't think we get any other examples of that. I don't know. If you guys can think of some, please go out and enlighten us over in chat. But I think...
I do like that Iropen points out that Aaron Kruger's Titan, the only other Attack Titan example we really have, his ears are rounded.
Wow.
So we know that it's not an Attack Titan thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, it wouldn't have been because Zeke has the Beast Titan and he has pointed ears, but even the previous Attack Titan, his ears aren't pointed.
Yeah.
So it might really be a characteristic
thing. That is a great point. Why?
Yeah, you're right. The only real difference is
why
Marcel has darker hair tone.
Marcel does, right? Yeah. Now, why the hell? What's with the pointed ears? Why is that a specific gene that the Jaegers have?
I don't know, because they have goblin. They have goblin energy.
Because even Aaron's pure Titan form looks like a little freaking goblin.
Yeah, they all look like little goblins.
Now I can only imagine what the other. We don't see what Grisha's.
Kaisa says it's badass. That's why.
I guess it's true. Yeah, I mean, just for the sake of
main characters
differentiating the main Titans and all that, but we don't get to see Grisha's pure Titan form before he goes out there and eats Aaron Kruger, right?
No, we don't see the pure.
Yeah, we don't see all that, how that really transformation happens.
Deloading says, my mom said that she loves both of your costumes. She wished she was there.
Wow, man. Shout out.
Shout
out. We love you guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
Much love.
Shout out to the fam.
Love you so much.
Hope you guys are all doing well. We miss you guys very much. And hopefully we get to see you guys soon.
I worked very hard on both of our costumes.
Yes, Lexi did. So all credit to Lex. I just bought the stuff.
No, he bought, he did the wardrobe. I just put it on him.
Exactly. Yeah, interesting. So what do we think? What's the result here?
So the results are 89% totally and 11% no, it's random.
Wow.
So majority of us all agree that, and I mean from us elaborating and talking about it more, I feel like it has to be the characteristics of Titans come out with this same type, same ideology that genes get passed down.
It makes sense because even in pure Titan forms, I mean, there is a resemblance to the person, right? So it's like if there's a resemblance to the person,
true,
right?
that's true.
Then that just means that,
and then you already have the resemblance.
It's essentially like over dramatizing and over exaggerating your DNA, right? And yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, these are just unfortunately. As sad as it is, these are people.
Yeah.
These Titans are people, whether they are fully conscious or not. And
whether it's trapped or...
The question really is, if you're going to go ahead and just break it down to its simplest form, people have, they receive genetics from their family,
Do
right?
people's pure titans look like them as humans?
So what it is essentially, I would imagine that
It's a yes.
your titan's going to resemble, and then all of a sudden, if you have a family, for example, for our family, like if I was this titan and all of a sudden I passed it down to you, I would imagine there's probably going to be
You would
some
have
sort of similar stuff, Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it would be. I don't think pointed. So let's go ahead. Let's think of it. So obviously, hairy pointed ears is already out of the picture.
I think we would have pointed teeth.
Pointed teeth.
I think we would
Yeah.
have pointed
Oh, okay. Little Chainsaw Man action.
Yeah. I think we would have pointed
Hell
teeth.
yeah.
I like
love
to
that.
think we would.
I love
I think
that.
it would be cool if we had pointed teeth.
Yeah.
And we'd probably be lanky.
So we have.
We'd probably be lanky with pointed
pointed teeth, right? You guys let us know what distinct feature you want your Titan to have. Obviously, you cannot have pointed teeth. I beat you to it. Say.
You can have pointed teeth. Sorry, man. But yeah, because I feel like it further proves that Titan genetics get passed down because yes, humans do look like they're pure Titan, but no human has pointed ears.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, they just look like themselves because they all have pointed ears. No, they don't have pointed ears as humans. So
yeah,
I feel like that helps to prove, especially like example with the Galliard brothers, like their pointed ears is their like genetic, like their Titan genetic characteristic in their family.
Yeah.
And yeah, ours is lankiness and pointed teeth.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd like to think it is.
Well, we called it.
Yeah, we actually voted on it.
How did you know I wanted pointed teeth?
I just read your mind before you even thought it.
I says like pointed teeth and Gojo glasses.
I know, and Gojo glasses, exactly. All right. Thank you guys for answering all the poll questions, and thanks for helping us out with our spiraling of like endorsing the fact that yes,
we talked out loud and we
passed down.
There's examples, And when you really go ahead and kind of like do a little bit of a deep dive and just think about
all of the
just think about the
people who are related,
the families that have passed down Titans, or the families that are have multiple Titans, and then there are similarities, and I'm sure even if we were to go ahead and do a thorough breakdown and look at the royal family, then we're going to go ahead and find some sort of quality or whatever about it, That's just how it is.
Yeah. I feel like it would just
So I don't know.
But I am in agreement.
He says my Titan would be Aaron's Attack Titan. This is a Titan with fangs. Well, that's what Josh says. A Titan with fangs. Yeah.
You can't. That Titan already. You need to pick a specific characteristic.
Yeah. But Josh has fangs, so it's like normal teeth, but he has.
Oh,
fangs.
but it'd be fangs.
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be cool.
So that counts.
What are the characteristic is like? Yes, we have huge noses, or we're all only 5 meters.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Sometimes you have cool ones. Sometimes you have ones that.
Sometimes.
Just. Hey.
I mean.
Sorry.
Genes are genes, man. We can't control them.
This is what it is. Yeah.
But thank you guys all for answering the poll. I am in agreement with the majority.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely am in the majority as well. I mean, it's just it makes too much sense, and again, when we look at the examples, I mean, it just further proves. We don't know exactly for certain. We can't say 100%. Yes, DNA and all that is passed down with genetics and stuff like that.
We can't say 100% anything. Isayama doesn't let us.
It doesn't allow us to
answers. Which honestly makes for even better discussion. That's why we have a podcast, guys. But thank you all for answering your poll question. We're all in agreement, and I'm gonna just think that that's fact.
Yeah, at this point it is.
Moving on to the Q&A. That would be that Diego from Ice Age and Bakugo hair. Okay. So a saber tooth. Got it. So 2 weeks ago, the Q&A we asked you guys was, what's the soundtrack that you guys seriously listen to?
Beautiful discussion that we had, because I mentioned that for whatever reason that week, I was listening to a lot of Sweeney Todd.
I was listening to a lot of Sweeney Todd getting ready to come here, like showering.
Really?
And also on the drive here. Well, I was just listening to, because you know how you can go into Spotify, go into your like songs, and it has like categories, like genres and stuff.
So you did that?
One of the genres was
Hollywood?
Was soundtrack. So I clicked on it, and a lot of it was Sweeney Todd, because I have a lot of Sweeney Todd songs in my.
It's all good stuff, guys.
Stuff. But there was also some really good Disney
Bad,
songs.
I hope you listen to the soundtrack over on your drives when you're driving your truck.
I've also been listening to Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. The live action, the movie soundtrack, that one's really good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really good ones.
Don't know exactly the date, but November is when we're getting the anime.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang, already?
Yeah,
there's so much stuff I need to watch first.
With all the voices.
Guys, slow down, guys. Yeah, I can't believe. I wonder what the budget is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because to get all the they're all Avengers
there's
now.
a trailer. I don't know if you saw the trailer or not.
You showed it to me.
I showed it to you.
Yeah.
Now people are saying that Michael Cera, who obviously is Scott and Scott Pilgrim, right? His voice is very much different. Now people are saying that the reason why it's different is because they are cartoons and things are now very cartoon-like, which means he now has to go like, oh my God, yes, I had to be way more excited and this and that, you know?
Yeah, because they are based on a comic book, and comic books are dramatic. So
People are like, his voice is way too high, oddly coming from somebody who has Michael Cera's voice.
Yeah.
Because Michael Cera already has a very
He
higher
already
tone,
has
right?
a very shrill voice.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like it does sound a little different. Some of the characters do sound different, but again, I think it's just because now they aren't themselves. They aren't these live action versions of these characters. But I think that it's just now they're playing cartoon characters, anime characters now, and they're just trying to have fun with it. Why not have fun with it? You know, that's just what it is.
Yeah, because we already got the masterpiece of the movie. Why not?
Yeah.
I don't mind them being a little experimental.
Yeah, very, very cool. But yeah, so now back to kind of the soundtrack and stuff like that. What, do we have any responses?
Yes, we do. First response from Bat in chat says, yeah, I do. Mostly sci-fi stuff like Star Wars.
Oh, Star Wars has some good stuff.
That's a good one.
Yeah, definitely.
That's some good stuff.
Obviously, what is it? The March of the Empire or whatever?
Yeah, the Imperial.
Yeah, the Imperial March. Yeah, that one's so good.
We got copyright claim just from that. We did it so well.
I think we held it to 5 seconds.
Also, like, you're not limited to just movies. There's also like video game soundtracks that are.
Oh yeah, video games. I mean, even just like, you know, Attack on Titan. You know, it's anime in general.
Anime.
You know?
Yeah. So we do have a couple responses.
Cool.
First response is from friend of the show, Bobby7. Hello, Bobby.
What's up, Bobby?
Thank you for your loyalty.
Yeah.
He says, The Harder They Fall or Free Solo, LMAO. I don't know what either of those are.
Interesting.
Maybe I should look it up.
The Harder They Fall. Yeah. Look it up and see what it's from. And because we would like to go ahead and, of course, be aware. And I speculated that we're going to come across many responses that we don't know, which is great. Stuff we can go ahead and check out.
The Wi-Fi wanted to work. I'm not even connected to it.
Yeah, isn't it weird? Like, what the hell's going on here?
It's because we're doing it on a Saturday.
Yeah, it's
not ready.
Yeah, everything's a little
Normally it's
off
on a
right
Sunday.
now. But I don't remember mine. I don't remember mine. Babette says episode 5, my favorite. That's your favorite Star Wars movie?
Yes, yeah.
Interesting. Very, very cool. Episode 5
Harder They Fall.
Episode 5.
The actual movie is called The Harder They Fall.
Okay. Episode 5 is one of the older movies, right?
Yeah, because it's the first two trilogies.
That's not
Episode
Return of the
5.
Sith? Return of the Sith is 6? So...
For some reason, I'm thinking there's a Return of the Sith part 1 and part 2, but there's not.
No.
I think Return of the Sith is 6.
I think that's 6. I think
one
A
right
New
before
Hope
it.
is 4.
Yeah, and
then 5 is... Why the hell can I not think of it?
It's not Attack of the Clones.
No. I think that's 2, and then 3 is Revenge of the Sith. 1 is Phantom Menace, which people say is obviously the best one. Empire Strikes Back. But it is. Wow.
That's that one.
Yeah, that one is. Yeah. I mean, you guys let me know. The trilogies of 4, 5, and 6, right? Or do you guys like the trilogies of 1, 2, and 3? Obviously, 4, 5, and 6 were the first ones, but they take place over in the later timeline, right?
Yeah. And
which movies did you guys like? Which trilogies did you guys like? I know a lot of people like the older ones. You know, and
they have a little bit of like something for the culture. You know, it's kind of nice seeing something like older and being like, wow, this is really good for its time.
Yeah, see, interesting.
Like, when I first started watching it, because confession, I haven't watched Star Wars until like a year ago.
Yeah,
I watched the first 2 trilogies because the Asian freak made me. My boyfriend made me. Not made me. I wanted to, but and I remember watching it and I was like, the CGI is really good for the time that this came out. Like this, I could see why it was so popular.
Or movies 4, 5, and 6.
So yeah, it seems so ahead of its time.
All right, okay.
And then I also miss when Yoda was a puppet.
Yeah, there's just something about the puppet that it's very nostalgic.
Yeah.
You know, although I do have to say, in episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, ooh, Emperor Palpatine versus Yoda. Mm-hmm. And I know it was a very short fight, but still, it was very cool to go ahead and see Yoda bouncing around while you had the Sith Lord just, doing his little thing and stuff and all that. And of course, like Obi-Wan versus Anakin over in that kind of like lava planet.
Yeah.
Damn. Interesting. Yeah, Josh says. Okay, so interesting. Josh says prequel. Is that because of Revenge of the Sith? Mm-hmm. Now,
Prequel,
I know there's a discussion about Episode 1 being not very good and very slow and stuff like that and all that, all that stuff. But Darth Maul is in it. A lot of people like Darth Maul, but also a lot of people are pissed off about how Darth Maul that whole thing went. Mm-hmm. Episode 2 is Clone Wars, yes, with all the clones. Episode 3 has General Grievous, right? General Grievous is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Obi-Wan. What do you say? Like he says like Obi-Wan Kenobi or something.
Oh, General Kenobi.
Yeah, General Kenobi. This, all that
Hello
stuff.
there.
Yeah. Yes.
General
Thank you for that.
Kenobi.
Hello there.
I shouldn't be doing that.
He did that too.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
That was all scripted.
That was good. Hey, let's give Lexi a hand for impressions. So Heisey says
Heist is voting for
1,
Drake
2, 3,
albums.
4, 5, 6. That's all I like.
Okay.
So that means that the Daisy Ridley one, I'm not gonna lie, those ones aren't very good. Interesting.
No, Heist voted for a Drake album for all the dogs.
What is this? Held a message for a reason. What is this? Held a message for a reason. Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, we have to allow certain things.
Because of the word climax. So Josh, our mod just held your message, and I'm gonna allow it.
Yeah, because apparently the word climax.
The word climax is a little too risque.
That's so dumb. No, it's not.
Yes. Interesting.
It's a descriptor.
But yeah, Revenge of the Sith for sure has an incredible climax. Climax.
Yeah. Now we're gonna get I was gonna say demonetized. We don't get monetization.
No. But shout out to Grandma and Grandpa for having the discs over in.
Oh, I never watched it at Grandma and Grandpa's.
Yeah. Whenever you went to Grandma and Grandpa's place, remember they had like the
Disney Plus on your Disney Plus.
Oh, okay, cool.
I watched it on your Disney Plus.
Yeah.
On my projector.
Shout out to Disney Plus.
But thank you, Bobby. I haven't seen The Harder They Fall or Free Solo. Either of those movies. Sorry, I didn't know what they were.
No. You like prequel or do you like the?
I don't remember.
You don't remember which ones you like?
I remember liking. I really loved.
You liked 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6. Or shoot, do you like the Daisy Ridley ones? Yeah, you haven't seen those ones, huh? Yeah.
I haven't seen those ones. I've only seen the first 2
With
trilogies.
Kylo Ren?
Yeah, I haven't seen those ones. I love I really love Revenge of the Sith.
Okay, so it's because of that, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, cool.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I really love Anakin.
Anakin is the best character.
But also, I remember when I was watching 1, 2, 3, I really, really missed. I really, really missed the way that. Why am I blanking on the actual actor's name? I really missed the way that Han Solo talked.
In episodes 1, 2, and 3?
No, in 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, talking about Harrison Ford.
Yeah, Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
And I also
the way he talked?
Really I missed the way he talks because he's not in. I mean, he's because I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
I'm trying to understand where you're pointing. I'm pretty sure he's in those movies.
He is, but I'm saying that the way that people talked in older movies was so much more eloquently spoken.
Oh, okay. So by you mean the way he spoke is in like, okay,
yeah.
Got it. Interesting.
And I really, really, really missed Mark Hamill.
Yeah, Mark Hamill. Yeah.
I really missed Mark Hamill, and when I was watching 1, 2, and 3, I was like,
they brought him back, but even Mark Hamill didn't like it.
Yeah, but even Mark Hamill didn't like it. I don't really remember. Yeah. That was a time when I had a lot of concussions and getting more. So
yeah,
you have to watch it again.
Josh says you should see the Clone Wars show. It's actually very mature and adds a lot of depth to Anakin. Interesting. Yeah, I've heard about that. I understand that Ahsoka is now something that is over on Disney Plus, and obviously Rebels, I believe. Rebels and Clone Wars and Rebels, I believe, tie a lot into Ahsoka. There's a lot of characters from those two and it's obviously like more of an animated show. Mm-hmm. I have not seen them, but yeah, I've heard the same thing too. Actually, from a friend of the show, Vince. Yeah, Vince says that it's a mature show. It's not for kids. I mean, obviously kids watch it, but it's not just for kids, I should say. Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, Buggy likes Star Wars.
Buggy, yeah. I mean,
Been confirmed
I think
right now.
Buggy would definitely like Star Wars.
I think he would love
Obviously,
Anakin.
they're not as flashy as the Captain is, but I mean, it'll work.
It'll work.
Good stuff there. Heisa says, I miss Hayden. I want Anakin in everything. Yeah. I think that we talked about it before in the podcast. Even the appreciation that Hayden Christensen has for Star Wars and the fan base is just a beautiful thing, because when they brought him back for Kenobi, spoiler alert, but for anybody that knows the Kenobi series that they did, they brought back obviously Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen. Not a spoiler there, because during the Disney event D23 or something like that, or maybe it was like a Star Wars thing, we talked about that also as well. But yeah, I mean, it was announced that they're coming back. They brought, I remember Anakin out onto the stage, Hayden Christensen, and the warm reception that he received from the fan base really brought him to tears, literally brought him to tears, because of how much it means to him.
Moved by
how much it means to him and stuff,
loved.
and for him as much like Attack on Titan, we have a protagonist turned antagonist. Hey, we got to find a way to tie it into Attack on Titan, right?
Yeah,
That's what we do here.
of
So we
course.
have Anakin, we have Eren Yeager,
an Attack on Titan podcast.
but yeah, Hayden Christensen, even though he became the villain, is still very beloved by the fan base, and I mean, maybe same could be said for Eren Yeager.
We'll see.
To be determined. We'll find out over on Sunday for us.
Oh yeah,
Right?
on Sunday for us. You guys will find out on Saturday.
Yeah. But interesting. So we got Star Wars from Bat Bat. Mm-hmm. What else do we got? And also we have No Hard Feelings. Is that what it was? What was it
We
again?
have The Harder They Fall.
The Harder They Fall.
Or Free Solo,
Okay.
which are two movies I have not seen or have not heard.
Okay.
Sorry.
Shout out Bobby.
But shout out Bobby. Thank you for that, Bobby. Next we have from the show, Eddie.
Yeah. What does Eddie say?
Eddie says Attack on Titan / Lord of the Rings.
Ooh. What was the first one? Sorry, I was reading
Attack
chat.
on Titan.
Attack on Titan. Duh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Attack on Titan is great.
A little bit of Buggy almost came out there.
I mean, I think that maybe all of us had a phase, or it's still it's now just a permanent thing where like we have playlists.
I think we don't see Attack on Titan as like a soundtrack.
No,
we see
it's
it as
just
it's a lifestyle.
It's something where it's like I have a playlist literally of just like great Attack on Titan songs or themes or ouch, whatever all that stuff is, and yeah, it's just, I mean, I told you like a year ago or 2 years ago, my most played artist was yeah, I'd have to go ahead and read it for sure.
Hiyashi. I don't remember.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's
But the composer of the Attack on Titan soundtrack, which was impressive.
And then Lord of the Rings is something that actually I haven't seen myself.
I haven't seen either. But I also haven't seen a lot of things, so don't be surprised when I haven't seen anything.
I feel like for me it was like kind of pick and choose between Lord of the Rings or Star Wars, and I kind of like went more towards the Star Wars side of things. Yeah, Babbitt says Tales of the Jedi is really good. Learn a lot about Count Dooku and Ahsoka. Interesting. Tales of the Jedi. I wonder, is that a book? 'Cause I know they have books as well.
Yeah. They have every kind of media ever.
Yeah. Heisa says, oh, you know it, AJ. Anakin and Eren are very similar. Yeah. Do you think that Anakin would be part of the Jaegerists? I don't think so.
Anakin.
Do you think he would see things the way Eren sees them? What do you guys think?
I think so, but I think it wouldn't be as...
He says, hell
aggressive.
yes. Josh helps us out. Say, Hiroyuki Sawano. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Hiroyuki.
Hopefully I said that right, but has been my number one artist for ages. His apprentice, Kota Yamamoto, is also really good. Interesting.
Dang.
I have to go ahead and
Now
see.
you have to
I
look.
might have some stuff already, because there's times where like you have songs saved to stuff and then you don't necessarily know the artist.
Yeah.
I might have some of
That's
that.
me all the time.
But
who I'm listening to,
yeah.
but I like the beat.
Very, very cool. I also listen to Where Our Blue Is, Heisa says. I don't know exactly what that's from. Where Our Blue Is. Yamamoto says, does the season 4 soundtrack. So I probably for sure have heard some stuff. Anakin being a Jaegerist makes me sick, Josh says. Yeah, the thought of it for sure. But I don't think he would.
Anakin's too swaggy to be Jaegerist.
I think it's one of those things where like they're
Too much
too
swag.
similar in a sense where it's like something has to give.
Yeah.
They're not. It's gonna be like two, chefs in the kitchen. I think that Aaron's doing his thing, and I think that
They're
Anakin
both
needs to go and do
very
his thing as well.
strong.
You know, they both have to go ahead and be a part of their own thing, and they have to be the center of it, which is fine. You know, they both deserve that. I says, hear me out. Aaron, Anakin, and Flock. Best trio.
I think they would all butt heads.
One of
way
those
too
things
often.
is not like the
Yeah.
other. One of those things is not like the other.
I think they would butt heads way too often.
Sorry, Flock, but get the Flock out of here. Yeah. Interesting.
Thank you for that, Eddie. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
shout out
agree
Eddie.
on Attack on Titan.
Great,
Sorry, we
great.
haven't seen
Sorry, I
Lord of
can't
the
relate
Rings.
with the Lord of the Rings ones, but definitely can relate with Attack on Titan.
Next, we have from friend of the show, Shiny Laurentis. Hello.
Yeah, what's up, Lo?
Hello, Lo.
Hello, Lo.
Hello, Lo. Lo says, don't know any of these images. And I just picked a random image that includes a bunch of soundtrack.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to pick from that picture.
It was ultimately up to you, Lo.
Any soundtrack that you listen to. So if you want to go ahead and
Snuck Flock in there.
see us snuck flock in there. If you want to see, if you want us to hear about maybe what soundtrack, I would love to hear what soundtrack you listen to normally. It doesn't have to be one in the images. Given
No, it certainly does not.
saying that he doesn't know any of the images is kind of crazy, because it's got Bee Gees, Tron, it's got so many. It's got Blade Runner. It's got all kinds of things in here, and you don't know any of them. Interesting.
I think that maybe Lo does. It's just one of those things where, like we talked about, sometimes you don't know things from images or from artists. You know, it's like, I'm pretty sure there's some things that we would go ahead and show Lo and have Lo listen to, and Lo will be like, oh, I do know that.
Yeah.
You know?
True.
It's just one
Yeah,
of those
I'm the
things where
same
it's like, that's what it is.
But sorry about the confusion. Next we have from I Am Storm, aka Heise, aka Jacob.
Whoa. Hold on. Sorry, Lex. I was reading Eddie's comment right here
What do you say?
in chat. Honestly, the Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Rings, is the only soundtrack that can respectfully rival AOT's score.
I think you might be a little biased. Because I could say the same thing about, like, oh yeah, I think that Sweeney Todd soundtrack is better.
I love Sweeney Todd, but no.
But that's because I love Sweeney Todd. Because you love Attack on Titan. I mean, because you love Lord of the Rings. You're thinking about the scenes and you have emotions attached to it. But if we
Yeah.
just listen to the Lord of the Rings soundtrack on its own, would we have the same reaction? Probably not.
Also, part of it is you need to, like, enjoy the quality of the product. What I mean by that is you need to watch it, experience it, enjoy it, and savor it, and love it. Because if you don't, if you watch it, and you're kind of about it,
Yeah.
you're not going to be like, oh, this soundtrack is so fucking amazing.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what
'Cause
I was
I'll be
saying.
honest.
You need to have emotions.
I'll be
attached
honest,
to it.
Lex. When you first played, and again, this is years ago, guys. Do not go out there and freaking throw stones at me. All right? But
He was a different
before
man.
I got into anime, courtesy of Lex, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, hey, quarantine, you know, I moved back home and stuff like that. Lexi introduced me to some awesome stuff, but before she introduced me into it, you played the Vogel.
Vogel and Kafig. Yeah.
And Lexi was
Yeah, I was like borderline tearing up. I was like, this is so good. We're playing on the speaker. I was showing it to him.
wait, just wait for it. Yes, yeah. And I'm just sitting there like, okay,
Yeah,
all right,
he did
yeah.
not
I mean, like
react.
this is cool,
That's
you know.
right.
But again, it's like I didn't experience
I
Attack on
had
Titan.
emotions attached to it, and I had
Yeah, there
memories
was
corresponding
investment
to
for
it.
sure.
Yeah, I had a lot of investment to it, and you were just
I hadn't been
blind
introduced to it
reaction.
yet.
Yeah.
And so, of
Listening
course,
to the song on its
after
own.
seeing Attack on Titan, after all of a sudden having those awesome old shit moments and then
Mm-hmm.
being really invested and then listening to Vogel and Kafig, I was right there with you.
Yeah, after it, suddenly we're all tearing up.
Yes! You know? And it's great stuff, for sure. We love it. Interesting. What do we got here in the chat? I says, obviously, Eddie forgot to type Star Wars as well. Interesting. I don't know if Star Wars and Lord of the Rings necessarily rivals AOT, but hey, to each their own. Eddie said, I understand. Josh says, for me, listening to the OST has the weight and emotions of the scene it's involved. Yeah, dude, there's so many times where I go out there and I listen to like certain songs, and it really does bring me back to moments that happened during that song. And yeah, it happens all the time, you know, and that's what's beautiful about it as well. It's just so like, it's one of those things where you're able to go out there and get more of just not just an experience listening and audio and all that, but it really is just an entire experience of just like, wow, like I'm immersed in whatever the scene is. And that's just a beautiful thing. I love that. I love that about music. I love that about movies. I love that about shows and stuff like that, where it's just like certain things that you really attach yourself to, you can fully immerse in it with your emotions, with your thoughts, with podcasts, you know? You can go ahead and really just enjoy it, let it become a life of its own, and there's no shame in any of that, you know? I don't know why a lot of times there's this misconception where it's like you are the term fangirling over whatever certain stuff, and it's almost like a shame on you thing, like, oh my, there he goes again, fangirling over Attack on Titan, what a freaking weeb.
So much emotion into it.
We want passion in this world.
Yeah.
We want people to be excited and love things.
Yeah, because can you imagine being the person that created that thing and being like, wow, someone's appreciating my hard work.
Someone's appreciating it, and guess what? You have a
like
certain crowd, X amount of people that are looking down upon people that enjoy my stuff.
Like someone like really went through the effort of like writing, scoring, rehearsing, like every little thing of creating anything.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And for someone to go out there and appreciate it, like that's nice. I want that reaction out of my creation, out of my hard work.
And let's not kid
ourselves. I don't want
ourselves.
someone to be like,
you know, let's not kid ourselves though. For the longest time, that's what anime was. Mm-hmm. You know, it wasn't until, you know, during the pandemic when all of a sudden it really became a life of its own. The fandom grew, and man, you know, again, it's just a beautiful thing when you have people who love a certain thing, and it's like, man, you know, like, same could be said for what we're talking about, Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. For somebody who goes out there and they're very passionate about it and is talking, you know, just showing their passions and everything about that product, people are going to be like, damn, what a fucking nerd or something, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, how about fuck you?
Yeah.
What do you like? Oh, duh, I like girls.
Yeah.
Girls and sports.
And then again, this is explicit. This is an explicit podcast, but it's like, what do you like? Oh, I like pussy.
Yeah.
Or something, you know?
I'm an ass man.
Yeah. You know? And it's like, bro, grow the fuck up. You know? Your boring is showing.
Yeah. No, literally.
Dude, come on now. You know?
And then it comes to a point where it's like, oh, that's your opinion on things? All right, then I obviously don't care about it.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter.
You know? That's too bad.
But anime used to be super shameful. I remember watching it in middle school. I got bullied for watching anime. And I had like people like called it like, I remember one of my friends was like, you watch anime?
Anime?
Yeah. He called it anime, and I was like,
you're like, and I'm about to kick your ass right now.
I know. I was like, what? And he was like, is it pronounced anime? And I was like, anime? And he was like, yeah, that. You watch that? I was like, yeah, I do.
Actually, I think I
really
have
like
heard
Attack on Titan.
It pronounced like
Anime.
yeah, it's like not, they don't
Anime.
emphasize the may.
Yeah, the
like
anime.
The anime or whatever, the anime.
Anime
or whatever.
or whatever it is.
You know, but again, those are people where it's like, you know, I'm not trying to shame those people because, you know, then I'm going to be a hypocrite, but it's like, dude, like, just, you know, kind of like the whole thing we got going on right now in this world is like, just educate yourselves before you guys go out there and fully believe certain things, you know. That's just what it is. Like,
also, like, dude, like, let people
love the things that they're passionate
as long as they're not hurting themselves or hurting others.
Exactly.
Let people
you know?
like what they like.
Yeah, let people enjoy other people's art and creativity.
Why do we have to deem what's cool and what's not just because of popularity? But then if you like something too popular, you're basic.
I know, dude. I don't understand
then
it.
Then what are we supposed to do?
Yeah. You know, doesn't make sense, but whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, Heisa, I didn't tell people that I was like addicted to Death Note in middle school. And then like also I started watching Attack on Titan in middle school, everything, and you know, you just get addicted to that.
Yeah.
And like I was watching Soul Eater, and I didn't really tell people a whole lot, but I also wasn't ashamed.
Jade?
I also, hello, Jade's Corner. I like that.
Jade's Corner.
Hi.
What's up, Jade? Welcome.
And hello,
Welcome
Jopa.
to this beautiful show. Hey,
I didn't
Jopa's here.
realize.
Whoa, hell yeah, Jopa, what's up?
What a great time to tune in. Hey.
Yeah, definitely. Great time. Holiday edition. We love it. Halloween is a great holiday. It's always nice when you go out there and just put on a cool little costume and, spice it up a little bit. Good stuff there.
Okay, Bat. I had to get bootleg anime on VCR and comic book convention in high school.
Really?
The North Star, Akira, etc. That's so cool. All right.
Hell yeah.
Jade's Corner says, I love Halloween so much. Me too.
Yeah,
October
Halloween.
is like my month.
Yeah. It is. You
but
go all
but
out.
it went by so fast.
Well, anytime we go from Halloween, it's like Halloween turns immediately right into Christmas.
Yeah, we're already getting, like, I literally went to the store last week to be like, okay, let me get some more, because I'm decorating my balcony in my dorm for Halloween.
Yeah.
I was like, let me get some more stuff.
You know what's weird
It's
too?
like
is
all Christmas stuff now.
I feel like it's like it wasn't so long ago that like celebrated my birthday.
No, it really
You
was
know?
not. Your birthday gifts are still here.
Yeah, my birthday is so yeah. Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't mean to out you like that.
it's okay.
But it doesn't feel that long ago.
Sorry, Jopa.
They're still there. Yeah, my posters are still rolled up.
Yeah, they are.
Not hung up yet.
I have to go ahead and do a little holiday cleaning eventually.
Yeah, eventually. But then it's
yeah.
like, dude, where's Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving is great. I love Thanksgiving.
Me too. It's such a good family time. We get a week off.
Interesting.
But yeah, I love.
Rogel and Kafik, one of the most iconic and significant tracks in anime ever. I agree. Eddie says that there's a lot of great soundtracks, and I really like, for example, My Heroes. You Say Run soundtrack. Yeah, My Hero has some really good soundtracks as well, I'm not going to lie. Josh says Vulcan Fee has to play during the final episode. It has to.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's another.
Or at least
cool-
like some kind of rendition or some kind of medley.
Yeah. Japanese composers aren't appreciated enough. Have you seen their orchestras? You know what, Josh? Actually, they do live performances and concerts and stuff like that, which is great. And I feel like
Orchestras are like so powerful.
now that we're seeing a little bit more of that from like actual movie scores. We're seeing their like concerts stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, some from like Hans Zimmer. You know, some from like
Or they like play the scene live.
yeah.
And then
I
they
would
have
say
the orchestra
Tim
playing in the
Burton, but
background.
he's in a little bit of hot water right now. I don't know if you're aware of that. Yeah, he's got a few women speaking out about him.
Ooh.
Yeah, some essays. You know, I'm talking
Ooh.
about. Yeah.
Aye, man. Come
Sometimes,
on
man,
now.
when you become powerful in the entertainment business, sometimes you think you could do anything, and
Yeah, unfortunately.
shame on you guys.
Be
But
disciplined. Be a good human being.
but he's another example where it's like, take away from all the shit he's done and whether it's true.
Or they been proven.
There's one lady alleged, and then a second came out to allege as well. Again, don't know. As I mentioned earlier, like we need to educate ourselves before we go out there and whatever.
Before you go and you make your.
But obviously that is a very serious thing.
Yeah.
And if it's true, then again, shame on you.
it like tarnishes your name.
Yeah, it definitely does. And
given it should if you actually did it.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't if you didn't do it and you're being
But-
falsely accused. Like that happened to Rex Orange County.
Yes.
And Johnny Depp got blacklisted for a while.
Yeah.
And the world is
So
crazy, man.
back to just the art itself. I mean, Tim Burton has
Guilty until
some
proven
awesome just soundtracks and movie scores and all that and stuff. So like you would see Tim Burton doing a Nightmare Before Christmas concert and stuff. You know, I remember even times where he has Billie Eilish up there on
Yeah, he had
stage
Billie
being
Eilish
what's her
sing
name, Sally?
Yeah. Sing Sally's song.
And again, it's just awesome art.
Oogie Boogie went off.
Yes, Oogie Boogie, very very soulful. Love it. Oogie Boogie actually is my
And it's
favorite though.
doing
And
Shake it.
yeah, you can see really just
I was
the
just
beautiful
listening to the
emotions.
Oogie Boogie song
Really.
right here.
So I agree, Josh, that just composers in general, I mean, just appreciation, but also Japanese composers because, I mean, again, that's just like, wow, it's beautiful stuff there. Josh also says AttackOnTitan is mainstream now because of the rumbling. Yeah, it was just played at a boxing event. What? The rumbling was the rumbling played, or was it like a boxing? Was it a boxer's
Was it
intro?
like
was it their
walkout
intro?
thing?
Was it their walkout? Because one, I could totally see that, and two, that is badass. I'm not gonna lie. If I was a fighter, which I'm not, I'm a lover. I mean, hey, I know I'm a captain here. I know I'm maybe Captain Buggy here.
But to be a lover, you have
And all
to be
that.
a fighter.
I gotta fight for
you
love.
Fight for your love.
I fight for my love. Yes,
You're not an instigator.
I'm not. No, I am a man of love and peace.
You're a man of protection.
And yeah, I want to be king of the pirates.
Right.
No, so it's one of those things where it's like, if I was a fighter, the rumbling is definitely up there on my list. You know? Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
that'd
he
be great.
says it was just played in the overhead speakers while everyone waited. So it's one of those
Gosh, that's awesome.
You know how you wait like before a concert and stuff?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Whose playlist were they playing? That's so cool.
Interesting. Yeah, I do want to go and see. So I think we might be caught up a little bit. I want to get to some earlier ones.
Yeah.
So now what we have here, Bat. Yeah, we got the Bat and the bootleg.
Are you from Canada?
Jade's from Canada? Awesome.
And Thanksgiving already passed in Canada.
Wait, what? Is that true?
Really?
Interesting. Do you know that as a fact, or is that just something where it's like, oh, that's,
You know,
that's cool?
are you a Canadian and you know for sure and you experienced it, or do you just hear about it?
Yeah.
Are you Canadian?
I like how Babette says, like,
Yeah, I live here. Yeah, I live in Canada. Well, hello.
hell yeah. Shout out to our
Shout out to Jake.
beautiful Canadians out
international.
there. We love it.
Our international viewers.
Yeah. Hell yeah. What time is it over in Canada?
I think it depends on the province. Province?
Yeah, because we're currently
Providence?
we're over here 7 p.m.
10:19 p.m.
Oh, okay, cool, awesome.
Yeah, they have Easter Standard.
Hell
Okay.
yeah. That makes sense because obviously Canada is
It's
far east up.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, definitely. Hell yeah. So shout out to Jade and all of our awesome Canadians out there. We love it.
Shout out to all the Canadians. One of my close friends is a Canadian, and I ask her all the stereotypical questions all the time.
Oh, of course. You ever see the people where they're from somewhere else and all those people are like, do they have cars there?
Yeah. And it's like, what?
Huh?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
You mean you guys don't do horse and buggy?
Yeah. Buggy? Buggy?
Yeah.
Yes, milk bags. That's one of the first things I asked. I was like, so do you guys have bags of milk? She was like,
Interesting.
in some provinces, yes.
Jade says milk bags on top.
Yeah. In some provinces, yes, they do have bags of milk. It's not cartons, it's not gallons, it's bags.
Uh-huh.
And very smart. Their money is waterproof. Their money has like this clear
Really?
film on it. It's waterproof.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's so smart. And it's kind of like tear-proof because of the plastic on it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I remember there was a point where the internet was convinced that Canadian money was scented like maple.
Really?
Yeah, and they were like, it's like Candyland out there. No, it's not.
Interesting. It's got that Disneyland vibes.
Yeah.
Like they were giving certain
But
scents.
it's not scented. It is not. Yeah, Jade's Corner says, our money feels kind of weird. Yeah, because it's like plastic coating, you know, to help the money be more sustainable, which is so smart.
That's very smart. Are you kidding me? Also, there's something about those having nice, crisp dollar bills. Mm-hmm. You know, and
Not the ones that are all like
you got
ripped
the
on
ones
the
that are
corners
ripped in corners, and they're very like even when you fill them, they feel very thin and very fragile. You
But
know?
you could tell that it was made of cloth. Like you could
Yeah.
like feel like the fuzzy, like it feels fuzzy.
Yeah. I don't like that.
It still rips, I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay, so it does still rip. It's
Okay.
just waterproof. That's
Interesting.
still smart though.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool.
Hi says, where are the Thanksgiving songs?
I know. There's like
Yeah.
no Thanksgiving song.
That's true. Yeah, I'm sure if you search out there, you'll find some, but they're going to be very, very
There's like
few
the
and far between.
turkey clucking song.
Yeah.
But
Do Turks cluck or do they gobble?
gobble. The gobble song,
Yeah,
not
gobble
clucking.
songs. Yeah.
Some of them probably cluck. Some of them are bilingual.
Oh, yeah, you know. Yeah.
You got some bilingual
Bilingual
turkeys.
turkeys out there. Yeah. But again, with Bad talking about having to go ahead and stream and all that or whatever, the bootleg stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was the only way to watch it. So it's nice that it's not in the shadows anymore.
Yeah, that now it's honestly now anime is kind of more mainstream now.
Yeah.
Now it's very unlikely to meet someone who hasn't seen anime.
Yeah.
Or who doesn't like it.
And even then, like we understand like Crunchyroll, Funimation usually have like that's the source material, right, of where to go ahead and find your anime and
Yeah,
stuff
the
like that.
streaming
But
service.
now for other streaming services, like obviously if you want to go ahead and get
Netflix
introduced to something,
Original.
Netflix will go ahead and have their originals, but they also have some other ones. But while they're not caught up, it's a good way to go out there and get introduced and
started,
start
yeah.
watching. And then that'll give you an idea of like, hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put money towards Funimation. Or I'm going to put,
Yeah.
you know, and that could be a cool little.
Yeah, they also have little
entrance into it.
Like I watched the rest of Hunter x Hunter. I started Hunter x Hunter on Netflix. And I watched the rest of it on HBO Max.
Really?
Yeah, they have the full thing on HBO Max. They
Yeah.
also have
Same thing, Hulu as
anime on
well.
Hulu.
Hulu, yeah.
They have animes Anime's
Anime is so
On the
great
come
that
up.
Jade's Corner even says, "I truly believe there is an anime for everyone."
I like
and
that
you know
idea.
what?
I like to
there
think
is,
that.
and a lot of people are very stubborn about it. You know, and you ever come across those people where they like it, but they don't want to say they like it. Mm-hmm. Again, kind of on topic what we mentioned earlier. It's like they want to be so
it's
too
not cool if I like it. So
And there's certain times too where it's like now that a certain anime has become
gonna be a
mainstream,
hater.
now it's like, hey, I only like the more lesser known quality
Yeah.
anime and stuff, you know? Yeah, that's great,
I
but
like
you can
the
still like the
underground
mainstream stuff.
Like,
You know?
okay, cool. Things are also popular for a reason
Yeah.
because they're good. I introduced Heise's name, but I didn't read his response. It's the same thing as what he commented.
Really?
It's For All the Dogs by Drake. That's an album, sir. That's not really a movie soundtrack.
But I mean, soundtrack
But
in general, I'm sure
it
maybe
is a decent album.
hey, maybe it wasn't a movie.
Hey,
We don't know.
maybe. I mean, it probably will be because it is Drake's newest album. But
It will be.
It will be in a movie.
It will be. See, Heise is from the future.
Yeah.
You know, so he's already seen it happen, and when it does, Heise is gonna see. He's gonna say, "I told you."
Yeah, see, I told you. That's my
Told
favorite
you.
soundtrack.
You know, it's just like even
And it's gonna be
2 weeks ago
It's gonna be the Attack on Titan.
when
live action.
Heise was looking outside of the box.
Yeah.
Remember?
True. Yeah,
Yeah.
he like totally interpreted, like took a different interpretation.
Yeah.
Which was really cool.
And it was great. Yeah, I mean, again, Heise wasn't wrong by any means. It was just a different direction of where we asked the question, and I love it. I love you for that, Heise. Real quick though, I feel like there's something else. Heise says, "I bet Bakugo would have accusations when he becomes a pro hero." You know what?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think that you're.
Because he's an aggressive person, so
yeah.
that aggression would be taken.
Oh, I don't want to think
correct
Bakugo would be like those, you know, cops. Bakugo, no, please
No,
say it
if
isn't
deep
so.
Deep down in his heart, he still wants justice, but he has aggressive ways of going about it.
Yeah. Interesting. Jade says, like, say if you like horror or gory, right? Death Note, or if you like cute things, Spirited Away, or other stuff like
yeah,
that.
or like, there's shonen, there's slice of life anime, there's romance anime, there's like crime, there's horror anime, there's like genres in pretty much any genre you could think of. There's probably an anime for it,
Yeah.
for everything.
You know.
There's porn anime, if that's what you're into.
You know, just saying. Hey, one of my favorites. High School
High School
DxD.
DxD. He actually watches it for the story.
For the story.
Genuine.
For the
For the
story.
plot,
For
for
the
the plot.
characters. The character development is so great. I mean, you got, the characters that start off
Yeah.
with one size and they move on to another.
Yeah. Oh, that's the plot?
No.
Yeah, like Heise said, hentai.
Hentai, yeah, definitely.
So Climax is blocked on Twitch, but hentai isn't?
Interesting. Yeah. What's funny too is that you have people like we talked about earlier about people who are like, you like anime. I feel like there's also that misconception that like anime is hentai.
Yeah, all anime is hentai.
And also too, remember?
And yes, there is fan service in anime.
Of course.
But that's the
I
Japanese
mean,
culture.
Fire Force.
Yeah, Fire Force.
You and me were watching it.
It was hard to
Mom walks in. What are you guys watching?
Yeah, all of a sudden
Nasty.
she slips and falls, and all
yeah,
her
one of the
clothes come
characters
off.
slips and falls, and her freaking her
and then
everything.
suddenly your hands are touching her bare breast.
Jade said, "My brother has a body pillow of the main girl from One Piece on his wall. Beautiful.
Oh.
I'm guessing that's Nami.
Nami?
Yeah, Nami is
Maybe
Nami is
you
a
think it's on his
classy.
wall, but he takes it off. His wall.
Yeah. Falls on her boobs somehow.
Yeah, that's literally what happens in
Yeah,
Fire
that's what
Force.
happens.
Or
for
that's just
sure.
fan service. in
Or if you
general.
have a character who trips and they go out there and they fall face first into her.
Yeah, they fall face first into. Yeah, they pull the Jim Carrey Grinch.
Yeah,
They
definitely.
fall face first into some boobs.
Yes, her. I couldn't think of it. Yeah, Nami for
Yeah,
sure.
Nami.
Yeah, Nami is a very, very classy lady in One Piece. Not a lot of fan service in One Piece, which is great. We love that. Not everything needs fan
It
service.
said she's in a bikini.
Oh shit, my bad. She is in a bikini sometimes, but it's still classy. But also talk about fan service. I mean, it's like we see it. It takes away from anime, but
It does, but
I love it when
I understand because it's a part of that culture.
Attack on Titan, Death Note, like
Yeah,
great
there's, like, no
stories,
fan
great
service.
characters, strong characters, and you love it. You love to see it. That's why I mean, again, Nothing wrong with a little fan service, but you don't need it in every anime.
Yeah, it needs to pertain
And
to the
it
plot.
doesn't need to be so in your face. Just, a little discreet about it.
Maybe a little sprinkle.
Yeah, just sprinkle in the fan service. That's fine.
for the
doesn't
plot.
have to always be in there. But no shame in some fan service. But don't
Don't
go
force
crazy
in
with
there.
it.
Don't force it in there.
Yeah, don't force it. Yeah, there's no need to. Talking to you, Fire Force.
Should I read the final response?
Yes.
Our last response.
Yeah.
For the Q&A that we've been going over for an hour
Love it.
because we've been having great.
Oh, we're
like
having
I
great
said, this is a
discussion.
hangout, guys. We're just hanging out. Is from Hater Xenon, aka I Repent,
aka I Repent.
aka Josh.
What's up, Josh? What do you have to say?
Says the season 3 soundtrack for AOT.
Yeah.
That's a strong one. Yeah.
Which we're currently in right now with the story. We're in season 3, and we've talked about how it's like the beginning. There's so much that happens. We know that is, just the whole governmental arc and stuff like that. But once you get past that, everything becomes so heightened and everything becomes so crazy. Our scouts go back over to the homeland. Some of them go back to the homeland of Shiganshina, where everything started, and essentially where we left off with now is going to be an all-out war with Zeke and his Titans against Irvin and his scouts. And that's where we last left off on. And again,
we're getting
great
into
stuff.
some really good stuff, man.
Yeah, and it's all exciting stuff. We're gonna go ahead and take a step back when we come back for talk about the episodes, and we're gonna go and focus on Thunder Spears, which is fine. We need to get educated on our weapons of choice here from the scouts, but then we're gonna go ahead and jump right back into the battle, and that'll be all fun stuff for sure. But season 3 is great. Yeah, season 3. We've talked about like our favorite seasons, right? And season 3 was up there.
Yeah, season 3 was
Season 3
because it's got such strong.
Season 3 was up there with
plot
either 1 or 2, right? Or
4.
if anything.
The final season.
No, I'm talking about in terms of like rankings. My bad.
Oh yeah.
Rankings. So it's like if it wasn't the first, it wasn't the top option. It was the runner up.
Oh yes, yes.
My bad. I worded that whereas like in seasons and stuff.
I know.
I
I was
totally
like,
understand
what
how
do you
that
mean 1 or 2? And I was
no,
like,
but yeah,
no, it was
was 1 and
between that
4,
one and
1 and 4,
and then
3 was always kind of in that discussion as well. Yeah. And again, 4 was like, we'll see how it ends.
yeah, we're like, we don't know
Because then 3
yet.
might, surpass it.
Yeah.
But
that's it for the Q&A and the poll from
beautiful.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
so
beautiful.
look forward to it this week. Post it on Fridays and Saturdays.
Yeah.
The plan is to post it on Fridays and Saturdays.
Interesting.
Your call right now.
So in regards to the fan service discussion, Josh says it's probably because of how taboo sexual things are over here in the U.S. and it's jarring for us. Yeah, I think you're right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you understand that, like, unfortunately, in certain places, like the age of consent is younger.
Is younger in Japan. Yeah,
You know?
they just raised it to 15, and that's raising it.
Yeah, and so I mean,
but also it's the way culturally, it's the way that women are. Women are viewed in Japan, or in not even just in Japan, but for the sake of
places
anime,
over in the world and stuff,
Yeah, the way that women are viewed is as their use is sexual objects, and it's tough to find strong female characters that don't have big boobs in anime. It's tough to find characters like that because that's not how really women are viewed culturally.
We have Attack on Titan.
Asia. Yeah, and then we have. Yeah, Attack on Titan. We got some really strong.
And that's what I love about it, man. These female characters in Attack on Titan are so damn fierce.
And people still think they're sexy, but they're sexy because they're so independent.
Because they're so badass.
Strong.
Yeah.
That's why they're attractive, not because I do love My Hero Academia, but they got to work on their female characters, man. They're just supports with little waists and big boobs.
True.
And they have so much potential. Let's get some strong female characters that aren't just something to look at. And let's get some more. You know what? Let's sexualize men more. Let's get some thin-waisted, sexy men out there.
Fire Force.
Like the opposite.
Yeah. I'm sure they're out there. Josh, my favorite song from the season 3 track is probably
And we cannot pronounce that.
It's just like T-KT. And Josh, the track with Aaron at the Sea. Is that what that one is? Yeah, I think that one. Also, Josh, you were the one that were saying that you were playing piano, right? Learning how to play piano. And I don't know why I didn't think about it, but the one I want you to go and listen to
Ooh.
I want you to listen to a song from one of my favorite movies.
I already know what you're gonna say.
And it's called Song on the Beach
By Arcade Fire.
by Arcade Fire. Song on the Beach by Arcade Fire. There's also another version of that song called Photograph by Arcade Fire.
That one's also really good.
It's from the soundtrack Her, the soundtrack from Arcade Fire, Song on the Beach.
That's another soundtrack we listened to.
Yeah, definitely. And listen to it. It's a very beautiful song. It's a short song, and it's a song I would love to be played at my my funeral.
Yeah. That's, hopefully years and years and years and decades away.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'll still keep it in mind.
So Josh says I'll save it on Spotify. Yeah. And then Jade says I love your costumes, by the way. Thank you so much, Jade. Appreciate that. Yeah. Again, credit to Lex for making me look as good as I do.
Yeah, I did the makeup, and I tied the stuff on him.
Yeah, she helped put the stuff, make sure everything looked all good and all that. I just, like I said, bought the stuff and.
Oh, thank you,
Probably
Jade.
good.
You just followed us on Instagram.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Jade.
Shout out Jade. Heise says my favorite song from AOT is, and I cannot pronounce that, but I'm sure it's great. And Heise also says Mikasa, all caps. And he says, oh yeah, Mount Lady.
Yeah, talking about the sexualizations
Yeah.
and how there's some really strong characters
tell
that
you
don't need
who-
to have big boobs, and that's Mikasa.
I'll tell you who would love, also would love Mount Lady.
Pixis.
Pixis
Would
Hey,
love Mount
Pixis
Lady.
Caesar and be like, do me a favor, just put me out of my misery. Only got a few years left.
I know.
If he was still alive,
I know.
of course. But yes. Josh says I love the piano, so you may have piqued my interest. Yeah, definitely. It's a beautiful tune. I love it so much. It really resonates with you, and it can go ahead and really have you tap into some beautiful memories. I remember when we were over in San Diego, over at the beach, watching the sunset, and I played that song. I played it. Mm-hmm. And
it was like
me and
ethereal.
Zach, it was a great thing because like we went there, just a group of our friends. So it was like me and Zach were just admiring the sun setting, looking at the sea. I was playing the song, and then it was like you and Aaron were chatting it up. I think over on the picnic benches, right? Or you guys were over on the
we were by the shore. We
By
were
the
like
shore.
we were like taking.
pictures.
We took a picture together, and then we were just like talking.
You guys, and then our friend, Momo, was just being very social and talking to the people passing by over on the beach. It was a great, just like beautiful illustration of life. It was just great. It's one of those moments where I was like, you just really have to just soak it all in and appreciate it because you don't know if you're gonna get a moment like that again, and yeah, it's great. Heise says just type in and we have it, and it says please listen to it. Honestly, I might already have
You
it,
already have it, yeah.
but we can go ahead and see what we got here. I'll go ahead and I'll search it up. So I would love to go ahead and hear it, of course. And it is an Attack on Titan song, Beautiful. I think I found it. Came up. Let me see if this is it. From one of your earlier messages. Here it is. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to play this one, and then hopefully it's the right one, because there were different versions. So it's currently playing. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but Josh says, also next week when we watch the episode, can I ramble about a scene that'll come if you don't mind on stream? It's my favorite scene in all of fiction, and it means so much to me. Ooh. And you just reminded me of it with the moment that you just talked about. Of course. Yeah, we love to go ahead and ramble. We love to ramble. Whoa, if this is the song, I love beautiful, slower songs that, again, make you feel very sentimental and emotional.
This is from Attack on Titan?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what scene this is from.
Yeah. Oh. This is making me think of Eren and Mikasa over in the plains with the Smiling Titan.
Oh, maybe.
This is making me think of that.
Yeah.
Dude, is this it? Is this it?
I recognize
Heise,
that,
is this
that
it?
part. Well, it's from multiple scenes. There's a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah, but this is making me
bad scenes, but that
Yeah.
probably is.
Yeah. But anyway, so of course, Josh, ramble away. As I mentioned, when we watch, we're going to go ahead and focus over on the episode. And then afterwards, we will go ahead and
then we'll have a debrief.
chat, discuss, break down what the hell we just watched.
have
I'm
a
sure there's
debrief
going to be, a very big debriefing. And I'm sure that we're going to have plenty of questions together. The scene plays in season 1 when Mikasa thinks Eren died. Wow. Heise says it first plays when Eren gets. Yeah, see, exactly. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely a song where it cues and plays in very impactful moments. And wow. Yeah, this is great. You know, I need to add this to my playlist for sure. And thank you so much for that, Heise. Appreciate it. And that's why you are our favorite Jaegerist. Yeah, this is great. And it's officially been added. There we go. Love it. And how about that moment there when freaking Eren first gets eaten?
Mm-hmm.
Another oh shit moment.
Dang. Yeah. When she thinks that he's like fully dead.
And then she
Just
goes
like
on
how
just
her
a
dad
full on, she goes on a full on suicide run.
Yeah.
Doesn't care about her life anymore.
Yeah, and is like leading a group of like guys that are not realizing that, hey, we're kind of going to our death.
Yeah. Interesting. Josh says the next scene I want to ramble about in this next episode helps me get through a lot. I love talking about it. Wow. I am very, very interested and excited. And I can't wait to go ahead and hear about this scene. And then just talk about it.
Ooh.
I love moments that really resonate
Yeah.
and just really alter and affect our lives, our daily lives. And yeah, I love it a lot. I'm a very sentimental person. So I let a lot of stuff kind of stay in my heart. And then there are certain things that unlock it. And I get back to that sentimental kind of zone.
Mm.
And, there's nothing wrong with that. Something where I always thought I was like, damn, why am I like this? But no.
No, it's
as a matter of fact, I know I mentioned that last Sunday I had a tattoo appointment. I got an awesome little tattoo from the amazing Tina. Shout out to Tina over at Tip Top. Check out her work over at, on Instagram as Tina Tattoos, right?
Yep, at Tina Tattoo.
At Tina Tattoos. And so she just did a very cool little quick little number 1 on my arm. And for me, again, that is just a reminder for me. Not only is it my basketball number, but it's also a reminder for me of like, just be one of one. Be yourself. And try not to be somebody that you're not. And that's something where it's like, man, it's a nice reminder. Because there's times where I feel like I'm not good enough. I feel like AJ needs to be different. And I don't appreciate myself for who I am. And so now that I see that, I'm like, you know what? No. I'm me. And that's okay. And I need to be okay with that. I need to love that. And yeah. So remember, guys, just be yourselves. And all that good stuff. So that's what I got. That's what I would, like I said, this song, it's cool. I'm an empath. So as you guys can clearly see, when a beautiful song comes on, it brings me into a certain zone and where I'm like, hey, this and this. So yeah, that's my little sentimental AJ moment.
Yeah, I have logical moments. He has sentimental moments.
Yeah, Heise says,
We balance each other out.
that's your number 1. Yeah. He was number 1.
Yes, Smitty, Urban, Min.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's a cool little reminder. I have another tattoo like that where it's a cool little reminder. And sometimes we need those little daily reminders in our life. We're human. We go out there and we fall into pits of whatever. And we need just reminders to get us out of those little pits or those funks. Nothing wrong with that. Alrighty, guys. So again, let's give a hand to our friends just for the awesome feedback, responses, and results that we get from you guys over with our Q&As and our poll questions. We love you guys so much for just taking the time again to just respond, to vote, and all that good stuff. Because as I mentioned, that's something that I very much look forward to whenever we do the podcast. I look forward to seeing what you guys say, your guys' insight, and I appreciate you guys so much for it. So you guys are awesome. Now what I want to do is now we're going to go ahead and really focus on kind of this OVA stuff, where it's like we're going to go ahead and start talking about things that maybe relate to Attack on Titan, maybe relate to anime. I know we've already been doing that with talking about a lot of different stuff. But again, if there's certain topics you guys want us to go ahead and talk about, if you guys have questions or whatever in regards to Attack on Titan, maybe stuff that we can go ahead and focus on, let's do that. I have an article over from the website cbr.com. And I think it kind of does really correlate with what we're about to go ahead and focus on. That is the end. That is ultimately the finale of Attack on Titan. And so this article is the biggest unsolved mysteries. And I think it's a fun thing to go ahead and focus on. It's an article that came out this month. And so I think, again, it'll be a fun thing to go ahead and discuss. And I haven't read it yet. So as we read it, I'm sure that maybe we have answers, or maybe we can have discussions about it. And yeah, I think that it'll be fun. So I'm going to go ahead and get that queued up. Hope you guys are ready to go ahead and start talking about some unsolved mysteries. And yeah. So this is interesting. So right off the gate, this image that it shows is the illustration from a book that young Crystallen's, young Historia herself, read. It's also from, it's also an image of like what we think of history with the Titans, and that would be like that kind of gremlin Titans with the horns, the spiral horns, receiving an apple from a lady, and we also get an image of Zeke. So that's just kind of like, all right, what's to expect, I guess, with these unsolved mysteries here.
What if it's just like, Historia is impregnated by Aaron. It just like,
you know what? I want to believe it. I want to believe that Aaron is the father, but I guess we'll find out. Would you like, Lex, would you like me to, whoa. This is live, guys. And, I just saw something right now. And, this isn't good for anybody that is, so no more jokes aside for this moment. For anybody that is a fan of Friends.
Oh, we were just talking about this before the podcast.
So I just found out myself right now. This is a live reaction for me, and I don't know if anybody else is aware of it, but this is a rest in peace moment to the actor Matthew Perry, who's died. Wow.
Yeah.
It's shocking. I just found that out right now as I go ahead and look online. It says 7 minutes ago on here. And yeah. 54 years old.
That's way too young to die.
Yeah, Josh says, I just saw it on the news. Yeah, wow. I myself am not too familiar with Friends, but obviously Friends is a show where it's globally popular. And I know that there was a lot of discussion about Matthew Perry's appearance in the reunion show.
Saying like, oh, he didn't look well.
And I also know that he put out a book as well, which, you know, hot and cold. There was good things about it. There's also bad things about it that he wrote in there. But I think it also spoke out about his drug abuse and how he essentially probably should have died at a much younger age. But unfortunately, he died still at a very young age. So rest in peace to Matthew Perry. Yeah, sorry for that.
There wasn't any sign of foul play.
It just says he was found in a hot tub.
Yeah, they found him in a hot tub.
Yeah.
There wasn't any sign of foul play. And it could have been like a Whitney Houston situation.
Yeah, unfortunately, if I'm going to speculate, I'm going to guess it's probably drug related. You know?
Or alcohol or something.
Yeah.
Very sad.
So rest in peace to Matthew Perry. For anybody that's a fan of Friends and anything that Matthew Perry was involved in. And of course, we want to show our respects to anybody who's passed. Wow.
And prayers out to his family and to his friends, and gosh.
Yeah, just prayers to the family, of course. The reason why I searched online is because I was going to go ahead and send you the article that we're going to cover as well, so you can go ahead and kind of follow along over in your phone if you want, Lex.
Okay.
So I'll send it to you.
That works. I would love to.
But yeah, so back to the biggest unsolved mysteries and what fans think. It says, before Attack on Titan's highly anticipated departure on November 4th, fans want some of the show's biggest mysteries to be solved. As do all of us. We have a lot of questions. We've talked about them, of course, on the podcast plenty of times. And we've even mentioned, like, we don't think we're going to get the answers.
Yeah. I think it's just going to lead to more questions.
But it says Attack on Titan is one of the most significant anime phenomenons of the decade and is about to conclude in fall. Isayama's dark fantasy lore is intricate, complex, and mind-boggling, and always puts the audience on edge. Can agree. Isayama has given the anime community characters and stories that will be discussed forever. This series was a roller coaster ride with some of the most prominent anime plot twists the fans could experience. No one could have expected the true origin of the Titans or how Eren would turn the tide of the war. Definitely. Even though most of the series' burning questions have been answered in the previous part, a few mysteries still remain in which fans can only conjure wild theories. Isayama already wrapped up the manga in 2021, so the anticipation for the final chapter is purely for anime-only fans because manga readers have already given their verdict about the ending. Since the anime has adapted a lot of changes that aren't in the manga, fans are hoping that the series would lift the curtain on a few remaining mysteries about AOT that are still unsolved. Interesting, and that's something we also talked about as well, right? We're going to be getting like an anime original ending.
I think so. Well, it's
Has
speculated.
it been confirmed? Speculated? Okay.
Yeah, it's speculated. We don't know for sure.
So the first topic we have here is what is the origin of the mysterious tree? And that's interesting, yeah, because that is a tree that we see in the origin of Ymir, founding Titan Ymir, and how she is being chased again by that terrible king, King Fritz, right? King Fritz, and so what is up with this tree?
Stumbled upon a tree and put a spine on her and turned her into the founding Titan because I don't know.
So this says, until it was revealed, one of the biggest questions about AOT was the origin of the Titans. Where did they come from? Who made them? Were they all humans or simply experiments? It was finally revealed in season 4 that it all began with an ill-fated commoner girl whose only mistake was to steal a pig from a cruel king. Ymir Fritz was being chased down by King Fritz and his men when she fell inside a strange tree, and there she was, infused with an alien-like organism shaped like a spine. According to the AOT lore, the giant tree is called the source of all living matter, which gave Ymir the powers of the founding Titan. But where did the tree originate from? If the fans assume that it's always been there, then it might mean that the Titans had always existed instead of assuming that only Ymir's intervention was the reason for their making. Isayama hasn't recently indulged in the story of what went on before the first events of Attack on Titan, and fans have always wondered about the world before Ymir Fritz's story. A crazy fan theory suggests that the tree's existence is only metaphoric and that it is gigantic because of the organism's power source or nature. Fans still think that the origin of the shining centipede, as Gabby Braun described it, is still unclear. It's possible that with nothing more to reveal, the final season might finally tell viewers about the origin of this creature, and there's no avid explanation about the living source in the manga, but if the anime is willing to go a bit off course, it surely can solve this mystery.
Yeah, about like, how did this all begin? The big question of, why are we here?
Yeah,
How did this all start?
Exactly. That's it's a very important question. There's always been a speculation as far as like, how did we get here in terms of life? Living organisms. Specifically, we're talking about Titans. And yeah, this is interesting because I remember even thinking too, I was watching that episode, it's like, it's kind of weird that you go and stumble upon a forest and all of a sudden you're kind of granted these abilities, right?
Yeah, then
it's something where it's like, okay, granted.
And trees are a really common theme as being like holding power. Yeah,
definitely. We know that it is a common theme for sure. Attack on Titan they have the tendency to go out there and really showcase a lot of common details for very specific moments. We talked about obviously the flowers with Eren and Mikasa, right? The birds always, symbolize freedom and stuff. Trees, which we see from like the living of what does I say, the living source, right? So again, yeah, it's like she stumbled upon this commoner girl who unfortunately was in this situation.
He stole a pig from King Fritz.
Yeah, and she was granted an ability. Interesting.
Higher Pen says this question gets answered in the next episode, and it's implied to be metaphoric for the Tree of Life, and that also the ending is going to be a manga original ending, but with added content. Interesting.
Oh, okay. Very, very cool. Interesting. Yeah.
So it does get answered,
Hi, Sarah.
supposedly.
So Josh says you guys haven't seen the newest trailer, right? I suggest avoiding it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't seen it. I'm sure I would remember it. But if you suggest that we go ahead and avoid it, hey, we have one more week. So
Yeah.
I will not look at any trailers. Josh says, I'm ready to try and debunk that list you mentioned. Okay, let's see what we got. Heisus says, questions like, who are the other Ackerman members?
Yeah.
Right?
What
Josh
does it
says he
mean to
got
be
the
an
thinking
Ackerman?
cap on. Josh says, about, unfortunately, the news of Matthew Perry. Josh also says that he drowned from what he read. And I would imagine that if he's drowning in a hot tub, then that's, he probably wasn't in a...
You have to be some kind of
inebriated, yeah. So, again, rest in peace to Matthew Perry. So, Josh will try to debunk these questions here. Heisa says, who's the father? You know?
I know, it's a whole
That's what we
nother
want to
thing.
know. So, Joshua says that if something is going to be explained in the final episode, I will just say, watch the final episode. Interesting.
Okay.
It's been confirmed. Beautiful that, as Lexi mentioned. All right. Implied to be metaphoric for the Tree of Life. And he says, imagine, AJ, that everyone just gets revived at the end.
Yeah, suddenly it's like a...
That'd be great, yeah.
It was all a dream.
You know what? There's one of those things where it's like so many people would be pissed off about that. You think
Yeah,
about the
'cause
whole.
it's like, dude,
if
this
anybody
whole
that's a
journey I
fan of
went
Walking
through.
Dead, that was always been kind of a theory, like Rick Grimes is gonna wake up from the hospital bed,
coma.
from a coma, and everything was just a dream. Like that. Yes, that whole theory would piss me off, of course. But in this theory, hey, I'm not gonna be upset if certain characters aren't dead. You know, hey, I'm just saying. I will be a little bitter because it's like, damn, dude, we went through all this and all of a sudden none of it was real. You know, but hey, knowing the idea and the fact that some of our favorite characters are still alive, you know, hey, if I get Hana's back, I'm happy. You know, that's cool.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And who's that?
Hello.
Well, hello.
What's your name?
Yeah. Well, shout out. Welcome.
Hello.
Join us in our beautiful OVA episode where we can talk about some unanswered questions and stuff, all that good stuff. And as beautifully Josh has mentioned here, Rick Grimes better be the cure on God. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, God.
Josh says Han is dead, dog.
No,
Damn it! I know.
I know. That's
I
why
know it. And Ty says, yeah, Flock's back.
No.
Unfortunately, if everybody's alive, that means Flock is too.
Right.
All right, so the next question we have here is Zeke alive or dead?
Oh,
Obviously,
yeah.
we know where we last saw Zeke, and that was
his
when
Titan's being puppeted right now. So.
yeah, and Aaron essentially pulled a reverse Uno card over on Zeke. Zeke thought that he had everything, in control, and very, very wrong. And this says Zeke Yeager is Aaron's half brother and an instrumental character in the series. He and Aaron both have profound sense of justice and ambition for saving the Eldians from suffering. Even though Aaron and Zeke had merged their goals at one point, it was Aaron who wished to initiate the Titan Exodus by unleashing the Rumbling. Zeke's fate has been a mystery ever since Ymir Fritz sided with Aaron Yeager in his quest for mass genocide and attain freedom. She fulfilled Aaron's request and unleashed the thousands of colossal titans from the wall. As the Founding Titan's powers leach out of Eren, the scene abruptly cuts to the rumbling and Eren's transformation into the spinal cage Titan, while Zeke's fate remains a mystery.
Yeah.
Says manga fans know how the story ends, but it's possible that the anime series may deviate from the source material considering the fandom dissatisfaction with the ending. As for Zeke, fans, I'm going to go ahead and kind of see what we got going because I don't need anything to go ahead and risk spoiling any stuff. But so this is talking about just hypotheticals here. It says as for Zeke.
Oh, yeah.
Says fans do believe that he's still alive because Eren needs him. Now Eren can't control his newfound powers without the help of royal blood. It's possible that Eren has either merged him with his Founding Titan body or kept him in the paths. However, one thing's for sure, Zeke Yeager will play a defining role in stopping his brother in the rumbling since he's also a victim of Eren's betrayal. Interesting.
It'd be smart for Eren just to merge and be like, I'm just going to use your blood.
Yeah, you know, that would be smart. And plus it takes a big threat out of the equation, you know? Because if anybody's going to be able to stop Eren, I think Zeke is going to be somebody that, you know, as stated here in this article, I mean, he's going to play a pivotal role. He's a ghost or something, as it says.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Josh says, if Zeke's dead, then Eren can use the Founding Titan. So that explains that. Interesting, yeah. And yeah, exactly. We know that he needs to use the... In order to use the Founding Titan, he needs that royal blood. He needs, you know, be able to go ahead and have that attachment. And that's why he's using... But also, is Ymir Fritz, she's considered royal blood. So she's also in the pathway. So it's not like one thing is, you know, mutually exclusive. He can obviously take Zeke out of the equation, and by the grace of Ymir, is able to go and use the Founding Titan, which, I mean... I think that Zeke doesn't have to be a part of that equation. And Josh says, well, Zeke's in the trailer, so...
Yeah, Zeke's in the trailer.
Yeah.
Eren can get a blood transplant. Right.
Yeah. All right. Very, very cool. So now the next question we got.
I can't wait for these to possibly maybe not be answered in the final episode. And then I'm just going to be angry and sad.
Yeah. So this next question is, has the curse of Ymir lifted the ambiguity, did I say that right?
Ambiguity.
Surrounding Ymir's fate and her powers has always been AOT's fandom's #1 topic for wild theories. When the mystery surrounding her origin was first revealed in Season 3, the audience was left with several questions about her impact on the story, particularly on Eren's arc. One such mystery was regarding the infamous curse of Ymir. According to the information found in Eren's childhood home basement, the curse refers to the limited lifespan of all Titans, including Ymir. Since Ymir Fritz only lived for 13 years after acquiring the Founding Titan's powers, it's assumed that no other Titan shifter can live beyond that period. This puts many things into perspective, including the fate of those who currently possess the 9 Titans. The biggest mystery here is whether the curse of Ymir can be taken at face value or just a coincidence. Fans have been reluctant to disregard the theory in light of several pieces of evidence which support the theory. At one point, Eren claims in the manga that he has only 4 years of survival left. Eren Kruger and Tom Saver also suffered tremendously due to extreme sickness towards their final years as Titans. We also know that Udi aged very, very rapidly.
Yeah.
So we understand just the effect of this curse, this time span of life. 13 years takes a toll over on the body, especially if you're not a member of royal blood. Well, even if you're a member, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, obviously, as I mentioned, Udi. But yeah, it takes a toll. And so, continuing, however, if the curse does exist, the $1 million question is, has it been lifted after Ymir's release? Eren offered Ymir the choice of freedom in exchange for her, giving him the ultimate power, which she accepts. So, if she's free, is the curse gone? Will Eren be able to live past the 13-year limit? Says this is a crucial mystery that can possibly alter Eren's eventual fate. The manga has already sealed Eren's future, but can the anime series take advantage of this arc and land the audience with a cryptic ending regarding Eren? So, what says we? Interesting. And that also is the end of this article. So apparently all the unsolved mysteries that we talked about here, there was only 3 in this article. So I know there was more. Like, who the hell is the father? No, I'm kidding. But what says you, Josh? Josh says that What's the question?
Yeah, what's the question?
It's essentially about Ymir and the curse. Has it been lifted once she accepted the deal with Eren and gave him a full reign to become the founding Titan and released her from her prison? That curse being assumed the 13 years, right? Mm-hmm. Now she has a freedom. And with that freedom, does that mean Eren can now live past 13 years? Mm-hmm. Eren has stated before, he only has 4 years left to live. Has things changed with the curse? Has the curse been lifted? Ymir, is she finally free? Interesting. Heise says, is that Kenny's friend? Yeah, talking about Udi. Yeah, Udi is his friend. Yeah. So Josh says, well, this gets answered in the next episode, but usually in their final year, they just get really ill. But since Eren isn't bound by war, as he says, I meant bound by the vow, renouncing war, he can do whatever he wants. So we'll see how he utilizes his power in this final episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just the final year where they get really sick.
Yes. Yeah. And then Heise also elaborates saying that this is Kenny's church friend with the unique eyes. Yes, we know that the royal family, the Rod Rice and his family, upon becoming the founding Titan, they do have very distinct eyes.
Yeah.
You know, their eyes are very pronounced and yeah. Some might say it's the first thing they see about them.
Their eyes?
Their eyes. Right?
Because at the beginning, it was like, Eren, you have your mom's eyes. And then suddenly later on, when he started looking a little dead inside, it's like, oh, you have Grisha's eyes, actually.
Yeah, looking more and more like your father.
Mm-hmm. Like more and more like your father. All right.
Very, very interesting. That's a very, very interesting list that we just spoke about. And those are some, of course, very, very big unsolved mysteries. And I think that is big in terms of the grand scheme of things, right? Like the overall culmination of the story. And yeah, I mean, of course, we want those things answered. I think we will get them answered. Obviously, Josh himself says that, hey, just watch the final part. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll see. But there are more unfinished, unsolved mysteries here.
Yeah.
We know this, right? Now, bring them up over in chat if you guys have any unsolved mysteries that you want to go ahead and talk about. And as Josh mentions, this article gives me Jaegerist lover vibes. Yes. As Heise says, Eren, don't change. Or he says Eren doesn't change. He does change. Eren changes a lot.
Called character development.
Yes. He went from a nice, motivated lad to a dead inside genocide maniac. Interesting. Now, the other articles I had in mind don't necessarily involve Attack on Titan. They are now updated lists of popular anime. Right?
Okay.
So in terms of like specifically what I'm talking about, this article is the 25 most popular anime of all time. So yeah. Interesting. So AOE means anime original ending. Interesting. Now, the biggest question that Josh has is, how has Eren not once touched Historia during boot camp or training? I think that
oh yeah,
Eren was focused. I think that he was also potentially shy when it came to the ladies. You know?
But even like train, I guess he wouldn't put Eren against Historia.
I think that in any potential interaction,
Mikasa
it would
didn't
be.
let them get close.
Yeah, exactly. There it is.
In the way.
Mikasa is the answer. There we go. We know Historia is not getting close to Eren because of Mikasa. Because the time that she did, Mikasa was like, Eren, you need to get some rest right now. Give me those sacks of rice. Go lay down.
Why are you out here talking to her?
Yeah.
Basically is what she wanted to say.
Yeah. But that's a great question, of course, because we know that there aren't too many options in terms of like royal blood characters surrounding Eren. Or let's say for the sake of it, like, you know, well, I guess Eren would be the only one to go ahead and have that awakening, you know? But yeah, I mean, it would essentially just be Historia to that point.
Yeah.
Because Rod Rice comes into the fray later. And, yeah. Who am I missing? I mean, obviously we know that there was the Smiling Titan. And Zeke.
That's
essentially it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's essentially it.
I mean, the only other royal family would be like Rod Rice when he touches back.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
really it.
Yeah, interesting. But yeah, that's a great question. And I think, it just really stems from the fact that like they both were doing their own thing and focusing on their own thing. And I don't think that they were necessarily very close. I just don't see Historia and Aaron hanging out in the same crowd. They're part of the same class, but I think what brought them closer is because of Krista revealing herself to be Historia and no longer being somebody that she's not, because we understand that that's something that pissed Aaron off. Aaron didn't like this fake persona that she put on. And I don't think that Aaron necessarily wanted to hang out with somebody that he just didn't like. Well, he was stuck around John, so maybe that's wrong, but
yeah.
Historia just wasn't necessarily the most effective in terms of combat. She was great in terms of being, an awesome ally to have around you to protect. I mean, in terms of like to look out for you and stuff, She is a sweetheart. But we're happy that she shed that crystalline snakeskin and became the amazing, beautiful Historia that she is, the amazing queen that she
broke
is.
out of her shell.
And still frustrates the hell out of me that Ymir is not there by her side, but that's a whole different topic of conversation that we have plenty of times got into in this podcast. But yeah. So I'll let you guys decide which last little topic of conversation you guys want to cover. And then, so it's a list again. Do you want to talk about the 25 most popular anime, or do you guys want to cover 10 weak anime characters who became OP? Where's your vote, Lex?
I'm thinking I don't have time.
Oh, I don't have time.
I feel like the top 25 anime
Would take forever.
could be like its own episode.
Okay,
We would talk forever.
you're right. You're right. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up, guys, with this quick little 10 weak characters, and I'm just gonna go ahead and run through.
Sorry.
And starting with number 10, Yona from Yona of the Dawn. Not familiar.
I've heard of it.
Number 9, Simon from Gurren Lagann. Probably pronounced that wrong. Number 8, Usagi Tsukino, Sailor Moon.
Okay.
She is Sailor Moon, I guess. Number 7, Nagisa Shioda, Assassination Classroom.
I heard of Assassination Classroom. If we had Zach here, he'd be able to...
Yeah. Number 6, Zenitsu Agatsuma, Demon Slayer.
I know that name. I know that one.
Number 5, Shinichi Izumi, Parasite.
Parasite. Yes. Okay.
Number 4,
So these are characters that start out weak and end up...
yes, becoming OP. So number 4. Now we're in top 5 category here.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Number 4, Naruto Uzumaki.
Yeah, Uzumaki.
Yeah, from Naruto, of course.
I'm
Number
like, from
3,
what?
you said it here over in chat. I say Izuku Midoriya, My Hero
You said
Academia.
in all caps too.
Deku! He's number 3 though.
Ooh. Okay.
Number
Okay.
2, Armin Arlet, Attack on Titan.
Armin is number 2.
Yes.
Okay.
And number 1.
Do I know
This-
number 1?
You might. I think you're gonna say yes, you know of.
I do know. I know of number 1.
Yeah. So
Is
that
it an anime that I've seen that you haven't seen?
Probably. I think
You haven't seen this anime?
I haven't seen this one. So
Number 1 is...
number 1, dub Armin, no Armin. Interesting.
No, Armin's
Number 1 is from Sword Art Online.
Is it going to be what's his name? Kirito?
Yeah, Kazuto Kirigaya.
Oh.
Yeah, Kazuto Kirigaya from Sword Art Online.
It's not Kirito. Interesting.
Yeah, so it's just in terms of what this character, it says, well, his name is Kirito.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
that
his first name is Kazuto Kirigama. Is just a beta tester when the VR game he's playing traps him inside like everyone else. Kirito hasn't gained enough experience points to try to move forward at the end of the game, and
Weird.
therefore he
He's
immediately
number
sets to work to level himself up. And as time passes, Kirito becomes even more powerful than most people can believe. Interesting. So that was a very rapid fire top 10 list of weak anime characters to become OP, and we are strapped with time, my friends. I'm sorry, but we have gone 2 hours, so it's usually a normal episode for us. And time flies when you're having fun, of course. But I do appreciate all of you guys so much for sticking around with us. I do appreciate you guys and your support. I mean, it means the world to us. You guys are incredible. I say it every podcast, but I love you guys so much. Your guys' support just means the world to us, and it really is the heart and our living source. You guys are our tree and what continues us to persevere and move forward in life and in this podcast. And you guys are incredible. So wraps up another episode, guys. This is OVA episode, Halloween OVA episode number 10. Wow. 10 OVAs. That's awesome.
What are you guys dressing up as for Halloween?
Yeah, let us know. We would love to go ahead and find out. Potentially, it could be maybe something we ask over on social media. But remember, guys, new episodes are streamed live every weekend, and we will update you guys over on Instagram at Attack to Talk Podcast. Remember, guys, next weekend. Big weekend, because we are going to see the culmination and everything and how it ends. I know you guys are going to see it on Saturday, but we will be watching it on Sunday. We will be shooting for a 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is the usual time for us to stream on Sunday. So make sure you guys are ready for that. We'll make sure to have the episode queued up for us to go ahead and watch, and I will let you guys know when we are starting it so you guys can go ahead and sync your time with us and watch it all together with us. You guys are watching it for a second time. Some of you guys are first time with us. It'll be a first time. But yeah, stay tuned for that, guys, on coming up this Sunday. Excited for that. Don't know how I'm going to feel with the emotions and all that good stuff. Remember, guys, new episodes are every weekend. Huge shout out to Nate again. Nate Plays Bad. Go support Nate, guys. Go ahead and look at his channels. It's available over on his Twitch, YouTube. He's also over on Twitter, which is now X. Yeah, just go ahead and support him, guys. Nate is just an incredible human being, and we're so thankful for him and everything he does for this podcast. And shout out to Nate. You are awesome, my guy. Remember, guys, Linktree is available in the Instagram profile page over in the bio. That Linktree will take you to all of our platforms and where we are available on. We stream on Twitch, but then once the episode is released over on Fridays, the platforms go ahead and go from YouTube to Spotify, to Apple Podcasts, to other different options as well. Everything. Wherever you guys Google get your podcasts and see them and all that. You guys can watch us again over on Twitch when the VOD is still available. And you can watch us over on YouTube, and you can watch us on Spotify. I know that for sure. So again, that's all available in the Linktree, the platforms where you guys can go ahead and find us and follow us. And you can subscribe to us over on YouTube. And again, shout out to Nate, because Nate's the one that gets the episodes ready for us to publish them. Again, shout out to our very, very pivotal friend in creating the logo, and that is Erin in her courageous battle with ALS. And Erin, we love you so much, and you know that we're here for you, supporting you, and just keep doing your thing and being this amazing, positive force in this life that has so much craziness. And yeah, you're awesome, Erin. We love you so much.
Yeah.
And make sure you guys look at in the Linktree. There's also a GoFundMe for her and her battle with ALS as well. And you guys can also go ahead and see her in her journey over on her
TikTok.
TikTok, yeah. So real quick, guys, just a couple little merch opportunities. One starting with in the Linktree. There's a collector sesh link. That link, I believe, takes you to their Instagram, I think, or maybe their online store's not there. But anyways, we don't know if that link is available, but go check out collector sesh over on Instagram, collector_sesh. They also have a second Instagram at Geeky Statues. And then in the Linktree, there is a link that'll take you to an online store. That store is called Fandomion. Fandomion has just so many different stuff for you guys to go ahead and buy. And it stems from anime and beyond. There is just incredible stuff there available. I mentioned before already a couple weeks, guys, that the holidays are around the corner. So to get a step ahead of the game, go ahead and see what they got available there, guys. If you guys go out there and buy stuff for friends, for family, buy some stuff for us. I'm kidding. But buy some stuff for yourselves. I mean, you guys deserve it, you know. And I'm sure if you guys search on Fandomion, click that link in that link tree, it'll take you to the store, and you guys will find something if you start browsing, guaranteed. And guess what? If you guys find something that you like and you guys want to go ahead and buy some stuff, there's a promo code that we have available for you guys. A promo code that, hey, can help you guys out with your purchase. Give you guys 10% off your guys' purchase order, and that promo code is LEX. Promo code LEX to get 10% off your guys' purchase order. And whenever you guys use that promo code, not only is Lex able to go and help you guys, but whenever you guys use that promo code, it helps Lexi out as well.
It does.
So, yeah, it's an awesome, cool little mutual little friendly just gesture that we have that you guys can use, and you guess
Doesn't
what?
want a discount.
You guys can go ahead and help out Lexi as well with that discount. So shout out to Fandomion, shout out to Collector Sesh, and of course shout out to all of our amazing friends, our very artistic friends that we have. Continue pursuing your awesome creative goals. We have so many artistic friends that join us over in chat, that follow us over on Instagram, and make sure you guys go ahead and support them as well. Yeah, they're just incredible people. You guys are just so freaking lovely. We love you guys so much for it, man. And yeah. Your guys' support just means the world to us. So shout out again, guys, to the Tactical Talk Levi squad, and shout out to our new friends that joined us. We have some new friends that joined us today, and hopefully you guys were able to go ahead and join us.
Had a very good turnout today.
Join us next week as well, and join us the week after, and continue joining us because hey, we stream live, we go ahead and we chat with you guys, and we love chatting with you guys. We love more friends, and yeah, it's all just great stuff, guys. So you guys are incredible. Remember, guys, look out for future Q&As and future poll questions and all that good stuff, because we are so excited to go ahead and see the results and the feedback. The feedback is very much needed and appreciated. So just in closing now, guys, as I say every single podcast episode, we love and we hate. Attack to Talk loves you guys so much. We cannot wait for next weekend. If you guys have anything going on this weekend, it's late for some of you guys, but some people may have Halloween parties. Some people, regardless of what it is, Halloween is right around the corner. Halloween is a Tuesday, which means that some who watch this episode later on will have already experienced Halloween. But for those that are here live joining us, please just be safe on All Hallows Eve, and all of course enjoy.
If you celebrate.
Yes, if you celebrate, but of course enjoy the night, enjoy the festivities, however you guys celebrate, and just be safe, guys. Remember, spread that love and positivity. I'm AJ, aka Captain Buggy, saying, hey, I love you guys so freaking much. You guys are incredible, and if I was a captain, you guys would definitely be on my crew, no doubt. So I'm signing off, saying I hope to see you guys next week. I love you guys. Lexi, what do you got for our friends?
I have. Be safe, guys. Happy Halloween if you guys celebrate. Stay safe. And it must be Halloween because it's scary.